Hey, Brandon. Ready tobacco? Chuck the link in. The link if anyone wants to talk for about another 25 minutes or so. Yeah, about 25 minutes. Yeah. Fucking, what's it called? I think it would have the name on it, wouldn't you? Sitting right there. The XQ, XQ2, the Snoop Dogg, the Urban Leaf. The Snoop Dogg was like a cheapo rip-off thing. No one should have been smoking out of that. Coil was not correct. Um, yeah, Urban Leaf, and another one that just looks like a foot peg on a BMX. You know, like you put on your back wheel. Yeah, Air Eyes XQ2, and then yeah, it goes well. Produces more vapor than the Urban Leaf. The Urban Leaf's portable. It's like thick as a packet of 30s, but a little bit shorter. Yeah, bag on the XQ2. It's alright, but I like just putting the whip on it. Put a little bit in it and basically sit the whip pointing at your face every time you take a breath, breathing in vapor. I just use it to add to bongs. When I feel high enough, I'll just have a bit of a vape. Yeah, it's got 3 settings at least on the fan. I only use low though. I don't want to air it out too much. I want lots of smoke or lots of vapor. Could turn the heat up, but then what's the point? I might as well have a bong. Hey, Jeff. Oh. I forget what the other one was, but yeah, it looked like a foot peg off a BMX. You know, those aluminium foot pegs you put on your back wheel. They just go on the thread on your back wheel. Fucking, it looked like 2 of them joined together, and you crack like the top third open, and you pack it. I assume the rest of it's battery. That thing's heavy duty. You beat cunts up with that thing, and then still smoke a vape. Ooh. Yeah, I've been thinking about going down the river. It's been sunny long enough. Water should be warm. Today was weird. The sun comes out, then I'll go to do something, then a cloud goes over it. Then I sort of wander to do something else, and the sun comes out, I wander back to the thing that I need the light for, and cloud comes. I didn't get as much as I wanted done, but I got grinding, cutting, painting. Fucking Jesus. I swear I inhaled it. I can still taste paint. I just needed to do just a little cover, alright? Little cover on it to keep rust at bay while I'm procrastinating doing this job, right? So I sprayed the nozzle blocks. I pulled the nozzle off because I need the tiniest little bit, so I just put a nail on the end of the can and I squeeze it, and it worked. Then I seen another spot. I'm like, oh, I don't have to go get a nozzle. And I did it again, and this time it just went all in my eyes. I had my glasses on my head. Safety glasses don't work on your head. So yeah, I went and got a nozzle. Got it done. Just let it dry. In about 20 minutes or so, I'll go and cover it up. Then tomorrow, I'll weld in that plate. That'll be totally sealed that side. Then I'll jump to the other side. In the middle. Nice, Jules. Jeff, Dirty C. Hey, Jules. Where am I? I'm 17 and 67. Wait, what? 17 and 67, or 17.9, so 18 degrees and 67% humidity. 7% more than I'd like, but it'll be okay. Oh, that's what I'm meant to be doing. Fuck. Get the fucking jars out. Do too much procrastinating. Oh, I'll go do a live and smoke bones. I'll chuck that link in there in case it's too far up the chat for you. And have wet jars. There's always something to do. I'm so far behind on things. I'm like 3 years behind, I reckon. Probably a year and a half. Yeah, we'll start with you. Yeah. Snap, but didn't snap all the way through. So that's good. No problem, Jules. Rip the nuggies off and chuck them in each other. Make a pile of fucking stems. Put them in the compost. Yeah. That's good. It's dry. A little bit of curing. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I used to just take a mix with me anywhere I had to go. Whatever I was doing, if I wanted, to take weed, if I wanted to smoke weed, I just take mix. Oh, that one's not gonna crack. I just take a mix with me. Otherwise, I normally just fucking eat up there. Wait till I get shit done and then have a mix. But when I take a mix with me, I could still smoke and get stuff done. I don't know why I tend to sit around more. Probably could have went one more day actually. Some of these might stay up. Don't want to get moldy in the jar. Oh, I got a greenhouse, man, but it's how big is it? It's that 2.2 maybe. So that'd be like 2.6. Probably be like 2.2 meters, 2.3 meters. About 2.5 meters. That's 2.3 meters tall and 2x5, 2x5. The roof is shower screens because they have good impact resistance, and the walls are that there was a joint on Thompson Street, greenhouse joint. They sell this core flute, clear core flute, and they slot into each other. They did greenhouse kits. I just went out there and turned out that I knew the people. Again, it's my mate's sister and her husband owned it. Oh yeah, I don't need no frame and that. I just need some material, some of the core flute. I got a few sheets and fucking did the greenhouse and that. Removed all the old glass. The frames on the glass on the sides had fucking started to die. The frames had started to rot. That plastic stuff has been up for 10, 12 years. And it's still like day one basically. I did leave the covers on it though. They recently came off. They were meant to come off on day one, but so the plastic they're made of isn't UV stabilized. So eventually it degraded and disappeared. I had to basically fucking broom it, get a broom, brush and shovel on it, and fucking clean it up. Who's next? You. They're bongs in the Royal Melbourne Zoo. End the show. Yeah, so I was young once. Like, fuck, even 10 years ago, dude. But when you're young, you do lots of whatever you want sort of stuff. And then as a young adult, at least we were like 30, 33 or something. Jesus. So one of us eventually got caught. But that was only after he drove through a fence, went down an embankment, drove through a fence, rolled the car caught on fire, and it was in between, it was out near Barwon Heads, so, easy, that's going to be to see 20 years ago, a fire. So cops roll up, he's rolling around on the ground, smashed, injured, but using what energy he had to crawl around to look for his dog, make sure it wasn't in the car while it was on fire and shit. His dog got out. He was just scared and didn't want to come back. Took a little while. What's them gardens across from Rod Laver? Rod Laver and the Glass House. You know that big tent? It's like some outdoor theatre or whatever. I was waiting for a concert. And fucking, there's all little waterfalls and shit in there. And they're all powered by hoses, like fire hoses and shit. The old diameter of a fire hose. We rigged them up so when people walk through, they'd fucking squirt them and shit. Yeah, we run around in there smoking and fucking sitting up on top of the fucking, that outdoor theatre there, fucking on that big white tent roof, smoking. Carlton, yeah, I've smoked at Carlton too. Yeah, my music bar. Carlton, I went to one of the first motocross, well, not motocross, sorry. What they call it? What do they fucking call it? Like X game shit, like freestyle. Alright, so fucking they set up a ramp. Down ramp was dirt. The ramp was metal. Fucking they had cyclone wire fence around it. That was outside in the Carlton Gardens, and then the expo was in whatever building is on that area there. Yeah, fucking smoke bong there too. Man, we're so lucky that day. We pulled up and we got a parking spot like fucking 100 meters from there. But back then we sort of knew the people that were doing that sort of stuff because we were into it, so we'd make sure we were around at these places a lot. And we used to hang out with the Jim Beam girls. They'd come down to the practice track. It was on a friend's farm. Like, that was funny days. mates knowing what was going to be there, and people come rolling in the gate, and they're like big upping themselves and shit. Music goes up, arms go out the window, like that. Dude, just be yourself. Aaron was one of the names I remember. Aaron. Hit down, there you go. Oh, don't pull the whole thing down. Yeah, we were all going to be freestyle motocross dudes, bro. Then can't start crashing, breaking collarbones and fucking... Hey, Jules.
Wait, bro, I really got to fucking take some tips on rolling, eh? This just isn't working for me, man. I tried rolling 2 joints together.
What's not working for you? Oh, okay. So you want what you want to do is you want to get your fucking your papers.
Do my joint, bro.
It might work, bro.
I can't look at that, bro. I fucking twisted. I couldn't even like roll them now I wanted to. I like rolled one, rolled the other, and just scratched it in there and twisted it on. But we'll see how it smokes, eh?
It could work. If it's airtight, it'll work.
I hope I get the airflow, bro. I tried rolling a big joint.
Hey, Jeff, do you remember the Pikes? And fucking who else? I'm trying to remember the dudes that live out near Paddy's.
No, there's nothing happening.
You'd know them. They're semi-famous. They're a little bit older than me in the day, but they were already established. They'd already made a name. They're in Disturbing the Peace, or guest thing.
Fucking Jeff, mate.
In the paddle tire section. Yeah, mate broke his neck out at Pikey's.
I was watching a video of some lads doing, it's like first hit the ground, wrestling, whatever, bro. They're doing martial arts and shit. Watch this lad get he got like picked up by the legs and dropped on his neck, and you hear the crunch, bro, and he just flattens out and starts yelling. It's like, oh, fuck. Facebook's messed up, man.
This dude fucking hit a ramp and went head first into the down ramp. So he didn't make it, obviously. So the part of the ramp he went into is straight up and down. You know, it's not.
You got me thinking, bro. You reminded me of fucking clips, lad. Fella jumps. He's standing at the top of this stairwell, like on the railing. He's standing at the top, and he goes to jump to the other platform. Fucking completely misses 3 stories down, bro. Smacks his head on the platform he's aiming for. Goes doof, hits the ground. First thing he says is, "I'm alive!" Like, holy shit. 3 stories, and he jumps back up, just springs up, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait for the adrenaline to wear off. Can't you start feeling everything? Holy shit.
This dude, he got hurt, but he went home, laid down for a while. Then he had a shower. While he was having a shower, something happened, and that's when he realized what had gone on. He called a hospital from the shower, and they're like, "You've broken your neck. Don't fucking move." Yeah. He was in a halo for ages.
Yeah. I remember the first time I learned about people with a neck or a back injury not to move them was actually Army cadets, man. We're doing a drill on if somebody got in an accident, and they set everyone up. They know what they're doing, all the COs and shit, and then they fucking go, all right, and they play the drill. And everyone just got fucking yelled at, bro, for trying to move someone with a potential neck or back injury. How the fuck do we know if they have it or don't have it? What if they're unconscious and the car's on fire? We have a decision to make, no?
Yeah, that in that circumstance, you gotta make the best one you can. And usually, like you get burnt to death, or you might be in a wheelchair. So you can't blame the dude for getting out of a burning car.
So you're getting yelled at, and then you turn around and you go, "But the car's on fire. There's no car there." And they're just looking at you like, "Fuck, this kid." I done really well in Army Cadets, actually. Like, I fucked around a little bit, but they straightened me out hardcore. It was a good little fucking dab of discipline, I guess, you know what I mean? But then when my cousins rolled up, that's when I went to shit, bro. Just started fucking around. Yeah.
Fuck, this is not as dry as I thought. Fucking most of this is gonna take another day at least. Fuck it.
How do you know when it's ready? I think I'm pretty fucking. I think I just know what I like.
The stem will. Give me one of these.
The stem will snap like clean.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
But it won't. It won't tear apart. It will remain together. It means it's not too dry, but it's dry. If it snaps and it tears straight apart, yeah, it's a little bit crisp.
Bit crisp. Yeah, the slow dry. Well, I've got this humidifier rolling up tomorrow, so I'm going to play with it. With the last little branches I've got. I don't know if I introduce it like halfway through the dry. You know what I mean? Then put it on the lowest setting I can possibly have.
What are you putting on?
Humidifier.
Oh, yeah.
Need fresh airflow so my shit doesn't go moldy, though.
I fucking got that link for you again for the $20 weather station. Tells you the humidity.
Hygrometer. Yeah. I was supposed to get them. I dipped out on it.
Just where is there you go. Yeah.
I had a look on Amazon. You can get like 4 packs of them for fucking $20. Yeah, sweet.
You get one of them in a outdoor thing. You put the little outdoor one out there, and it tells this what the humidity and temperature is outside, and then it'll tell you what the humidity and temperature is inside.
Yeah, right. No, cool. Fucking know.
Maybe. There you go. Okay, come here. At least if I get some of this down anyway, it'll make more room. The other stuff will dry quicker. More airflow. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, I got my fucking Davida packs, bro. They rolled up today.
Oh, yeah.
Threw one of them in the tub. I'm just gonna leave that tub for like 4 weeks or so. Because I don't think you should burp it if it's got a Davida pack in it. There's no need to. And that's the same with the Grove bags. You don't have to burp them either.
Well, grow bag, probably not airtight, bro. Grow bag is probably somehow porous to
regulate the humidity.
To take over that whole thing where you have to manually pop lids.
I don't know. I reckon it's just
so it can breathe enough to let the stuff out.
We'll see for sure.
What percentage packs did you get?
They do an ounce each, so I got 10 ounce ones.
They normally have
8 gram on them.
Where's my little thing there? So some will say 62% humidity.
I'll put them on. Hang tight, I'll find them.
terpene shield. Boost packs.
Yeah, that's what I got. Them ones there. The Vader ones. With the fucking 62. Yeah, I got the higher one because of how dry it is in that room. I've got airflow going in there, but it's still dry. That's why I want the humidifier. But even then, Kieran will be alright with these. I've got the Grove bags too. So I've made shit a lot easier for myself just getting this stuff, I think.
They'll normally just make it so nothing's going to get too dry, you know?
Yeah.
Ammo. Someone,
Mate.
I think, I don't know if it was Hamo, someone was asking me what that background was. That's Warrnambool, I'm pretty sure. What do we got now? Oh, shit. Well, now I've got another one out there. Just going to go grab a jar.
Easy, bro. Dun, dun. This is what it's like to be in a DMT trip. You're like this, but like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And all this shit's moving around you. That's what you want, mate. Wait, I might have to make a phone call real quick.
Or this way smells nice. It's like you get desensitized to it. You sit in here too long, you know, walk out, come back in. Oh, it's like fruity sherbet or like one of those fizzy strap candy lolly things. I don't eat too many fucking lollies these days. Running off memory here. Yeah, I just do the cursory trim when it gets chopped. And anything poking out, boom, 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 boom. Get it all poking out. It's easy for me while it's wet. And then everything else that should come off if you were fucking someone who needed to move it. I don't.
What do you mean?
Because I don't move it. I just smoke it. So sometimes I'll grab the nug and I might peel some leaves off before I chuck it in the moolie. Other times I'll just throw it in the fucking moolie. The leaf I leave on there is not going to affect it that much anyway. It's a tiny lazy, it's a bit of a lazy chop, lazy trim, but as I said, it works for me. And then I don't have to sit there for fucking ages, bro. I hate that. Marathon sessions, sticky fingers, sticky palms, scissors sticking to your fingers, go get a drink or something, fucking everything sticks to your fingers, fucking crud fucking resin on fucking kitchen drawer handles and fucking pantry cupboard handles and shit. Fuck. Yeah. used to just get piles of food and drink and sit in the room and chuck on YouTube and just sit there for like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe go and have a piss and be it. Yeah, I don't need to make the weed look that good. Smoke it. It just woke up. Big trim sesh. Hey, Marky.
Fucking earth. What more could you want? Lucy.
Someone else to do it for you.
That's what I was doing. I was getting my old girl to trim it for me.
You remember you saying the other day, she give you a good hand.
She's like, look, dude, I do a good job. Oh, yeah, fucking better than me. So, but I told her to leave some of the sugar leaves on so I could do a dry trim. So I got a big tub. Then I'll do an extraction. I'll make some rocky road. Get my nan to help me make some chocolate up, and then I'll turn that into edibles. Something like that would be cool. Because I want to make some fucking nerd ropes, rocky road. Maybe some THC infused psilocybin. We'll see.
I was thinking of getting cupcakes. I haven't had cupcakes in a while.
Orange and poppy seed are the dopest cupcakes, man.
Hey,
you can't show the orange poppy seed.
Show us your face, representative, and then I'll let you up. There you go.
What's going on, boys?
This cunt. Fucking, you didn't reply to my messages, lad.
I was at the shops, cunt. What do you mean?
I asked Michael today, and then I called you Dave and that. And then I'm like, what you up to? And you still didn't reply. You're a shit friend.
I'm busy.
Now I know that you're working with AFP. That's even better.
Yeah, you're done, mate. You're done. I just missed a call.
Sell your stash, boys. This cunt's going to do everyone.
No, I reckon my miss I just tried to call you.
AFP, they don't pay as well as China.
Yes.
Nah. How hard would it be to be a Chinese police officer?
No, you know how I was saying the other day, I was saying that heaps of Americans are spying on their own, or giving up information from their own country to Chinese people. There's stuff you would think is semi-benign anyway, but for some reason they want it. So they pay you for it.
They want all the info.
Yeah,
Guess I get up this morning and the first thing I see is some long-haired fucking retard and he's selling secrets of his country to the Chinese for cash. Like, oh no, he lives in Hong Kong and he's spying on Asian people, like the native people of Hong Kong who actually fucking the citizens, and he's
that's not a good idea
if they do shit. But, and he gets paid for it.
Idea at all. Can you imagine snitching on the Chinese in their own territory? That's dumb as fuck.
Fucking Yakuza just comes after the bloke.
People are lazy, bro. Like that's like the easiest money in the world. You just walk around living life, getting free money, and you just while you're out doing your thing, you just go, "Oh, what's this cunt doing? I'm gonna dog on him." And there's your cash.
Fucking A.
Yeah, actually, all of them except one. All of them except one.
2.5 pound big ass pickle jar.
Fucking A.
These ones are reject shop jar. I think they're like $3. I bought them ages ago. I just reuse them every year. You know, I probably smashed 3 a year, but I had like a few or something, so I've still got a couple left.
How's it looking? Looking nice and good? Getting trimmed up and cured?
Yeah, I'm just I did the cursory trim. Now I'm just fucking taking whatever's dry enough and putting it in a jar.
Yeah, I'm pretty loose with it. I do 3 trims. So I'll take up all the fan leaves when I harvest, and I'll do like a loose trim on any easily accessible fucking leaves when it's dry, and after it's cured, I'll fucking finish trimming it.
Yeah, pretty much same. But I can bring it to about that point.
Yeah, then you can just trim it to where you like it, like as you smoke.
It's not like
you're selling it. So.
covered or anything, but it's
Yeah.
not full manicured. But
Criminal.
Nah, there's no point.
I wouldn't
I don't
even
sell
if I was
bud.
going to smoke
I'm just
a joint.
smoking it, you know.
If I was going to smoke a joint, I wouldn't even peel the leaves off that. I'd just put it straight in. But maybe for bongs, I might peel the leaves off.
You got any in the ground still, boys?
I've got one
Me?
whole one.
Oh,
You got one whole one in the ground still?
A few branches.
It's a baby though. It's like waist
Just
high.
hanging on.
Waist high Christmas tree. So
Yeah, I've got one like that in the ground still.
You're gonna
Maybe an ounce or
running
two on
through
it.
winter. You're gonna set up that
Well, what's
greenhouse. Either.
Yeah, we'll be setting up a greenhouse soon. Couple
You're
of
gonna run it through
greenhouses.
winter. Fucking nice.
Oh, the one that I've got now in the ground.
Oh wait,
Nah.
I don't know what one you got now in the ground, bro.
I could, but then I'd have to not harvest some of the buds and let it go into re-veg.
Yeah, you can do that.
You know? Yeah, it's just not advisable because it's hard to really control it. Then it gets a bit temperamental and it might not swap back into flower when you want it to. So I don't know. I've never done it obviously, so I want to research and had other boys tell me it's a bit of a waste of time. But yeah, I don't know. Something for fun. I guess you do it.
I've currently left a couple out there, right? So I left all the ones in the pots out there to let them do their thing, and I'll show some pictures in a day or two. One of them's already dead. 2 of them look like they're going to pull through. But it'll give you an idea. So these 3 were fully harvested, right? What was left on was tiny stuff that you wouldn't bother with, and now I went fucking that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to leave those bottom branches with leaves on there, with a couple of scraggly little buds. You just got to leave them on there so it's got something to feed it. If you get all the leaves off, it's just going to die.
Yeah, you go too far, and they're done. But yeah, I'll get you the pictures of these 3 that are in pots, and then the ones that are in the ground, they're all still fine, but time will tell. But they're
I've been thinking about doing that, leaving some of the shitty buds with branches on them, big fan leaves, just leave them on there and see if I can get it into re-veg.
That's what I've done. I think it will send itself into re-veg with the light, won't it?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, September, October, whatever. Yeah.
Right, so it will just stay alive. It won't grow much. It will just stay alive and then go into re-veg.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was my plan was to do some weird shit.
Yeah, it kind of just stalls out.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, fucking boom, 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 starts coming back. You're like, fuck, it is.
I might have to chuck a greenhouse over it and give it a go, eh?
Well, yeah, that's another way. But yeah, I've had them survive outdoors. But usually when they do, they're off the ground. They're at least 3 foot up off the ground. So I think that's
right.
Frost, possibly. Yeah. And normally,
that's what I thought about the greenhouse too, because that will stop the frost getting to them. I don't know. Fuck it. If worst comes to worst, it dies. I'll fucking pop more seeds, mate. They're easy to pop.
I already secured those things. I just thought I'd let them re-veg for content. As soon as I seen good ones, I'm like, you're getting cloned the fuck out of them.
Yeah, I didn't clone anything this season. I should have done some clones and kept them alive.
Well. Don't say that.
So the idea is to get those clones in veg, so you take some clones before it goes into flower, and then you just keep those cunts alive.
Don't say that, Amor. It's just not going to die. I'm going to let it
Yeah,
live.
people die without extra light. Your plant is gonna die soon, Jules.
So I designed.
Yeah, well,
Fuck.
what's that word? Is it called perennial or whatever? But look, they do survive. Jeff and Hamo, I'm sure you. Well, Jeff, in your time, you've probably done it.
Can you read veg?
I did this last year, the year before, and the year before that. I've done it 3 years running.
So what's the opposite of fast
That's how-
flowering? Long vegetation. So how do you increase vegetation time? How do you stretch the veg, grow a fucking monster, and then send it into flower like 4-year veg, and then, you know?
4-year veg.
Yeah, bro, imagine. Bro, like 4-year
To do it indoors. Also,
Yeah,
also indoors.
Nah,
Has to
don't
be
do that. Do it outdoors, bro. Nah, no way. No way. You
Well,
can control it.
It's light cycle, dude. The plant's not going to change its cycle based. It's light
Right.
cycle.
If China can build a fucking second sun, so can I.
Plant 18 hours a day.
Just put some like outdoor like LEDs out there and have them on a timer, so when fucking the sun goes out, you get some supplementary light for a couple of hours a day.
Floodlights
maybe.
work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's stuff
Nah, man, you need that blue and red light.
If you got close neighbours and stuff like that, you're gonna have all this light in your yard.
Yeah, it's a bit fucking better to do that shit indoors.
Very true. Supplemental lighting and root temperature. So like
Build a big patio, and put grow lighting as your lighting under your patio, and then just bring your weed out that patio.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You can veg them forever. There you go. So you're just going to be able to control the lights and the temperature of the soil to avoid death.
Just the light. You need a tent.
Fucking nice.
Probably on. Oh no, he would have deleted. Fucking, we done that 1 year, maybe 3 years ago. 3 of us did that. Grew inside, vegged, and then put them outside. I grew them for a few months inside, and then put them outside to like get head starts and all that shit. Gotta watch when you put them out.
Why it might trigger flower stress?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. So back then I was running 18 hours of light. So the moment they went out, they're like, "Oh, it's flower time." So I've learned to bring that light down closer to the outdoor environment. We're around about 3.5 hours. So I like to do like 15 or 16 hours. And when it's not too far off by the time I get me shit together and want to put them out there.
I realised that
they're gone now.
Ultimately, if you are growing indoors, that shit will pay for itself, man. Like the power bill is non-existent because like you got one plant there that covers the power bill.
Oh, these days, bro.
Half of one's water, if that, and then the rest is fucking profit.
These days with LEDs and that, for sure. HBS used to scare me, man. You turn it on and you look at your little spinny meter, and that thing would spin so fast you couldn't see the little black line on it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, dark they've gone now in the cold.
Fucking A.
Purple as fuck, boys. Probably pollen these tomorrow, I reckon.
Nah, let them go another week or two, bro.
Why is that?
Because it's not going to rain for another week or two.
Yeah, but they're mature now. I'll probably leave the bottom ones.
Nah, leave the whole thing where you store it.
Nah.
Jay, mate, knows. Trust, bro. I reckon if I left my plant right the whole way through, it probably would have finished a lot faster than what it did. I pulled
Yeah, I'm
shit
probably
off
going to
the
take most of it, bro. I'm probably going to take most of it off, to be honest.
wall.
Yeah, there's not really anything I can keep on it. I'm just going to go. Fuck it, I'll plant new seeds.
Well, you should trim all the leaves and then take a photo.
Maybe.
Right.
It's pretty nice looking. It's small, because like, I fucking started it super late, but such is life, boys, such is life.
Oops.
What's
Hey,
about
bro.
that?
Popping out the top.
Fucking hell. No shit. Good stuff.
Got a jar full.
More jars, man.
Yeah, I got a Bertman jar as well.
Well, the 3 will be enough. While I'm out there grabbing 3, I knew I needed 5. I grabbed 3. Idiot. Panama Red still going. Just about to go blank. Whatever I had in that corner there, that real thick fucking stonker thing you could throw at people and hurt them. That's how hard this stuff grew, Jeff. Fucking that thing went so dark, so quick. But it's all from cold, but just the reaction of it.
She looks insane, man. There's so many fucking stripes on this, man. The camera does not do justice.
I'd love the dark leaves and then seeing all that lighter green bud material. Like my bud material didn't really turn purple. Like maybe the very top of it growing out of the bud, but the rest of it, like the inner, is green, and then it's surrounded by all this dark purple. It looks pretty good. And trikes, man, fucking yeah. I got swimming in trikes all this week, and I'm tipping all you boys are as well.
Wait, what?
Trikes, plenty of trikes on your weed.
Oh yeah, bro. Fucking oath.
I even poured a can of Coca-Cola on one of them.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, someone left an open can here. They had like a mouthful out of it, so I was like, gonna tip it down the sink. No, it's got sugar in it.
So that's like fucking, can't really see it. 58% humidity
Oh, he's got the meter out.
and 17 degrees in there.
I'm killing it.
That fucking be right, eh? 6 weeks I'll have some smoke from the first one I harvested. Oh,
Tried any yet?
Man. No, I haven't tried any.
No.
Yeah.
No, I wait for it to be cured. I'm not a savage.
Soon there'll be no more driving around the store for a while. No more spending money.
A month or 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing you though. On a fucking train. Businesswoman. That's what I got out of the first plant. It's about 70 grams, so just shy of 2.5 Oz.
Hell yeah. I'm ready to drink, lads, before I fucking throw up.
Jockey milk time.
No, it's pretty loosely trimmed still. It's not manicured yet. It's fucking
That's how I do it. It's basically how I do it.
Yeah, well, I don't see a point.
Yeah, it's my smoke, man. If I want to fucking chop more off it, I will. I don't have to fucking tell it to no one. It's not going to look pretty.
Oh no.
Hey. I'm packing all these jars, man. It's like, reminds me of fucking, nana preserve and stuff for the preserving the harvest, so you can have some fucking things over the winter. Packing all my weed away.
Yeah, I was fucking sussing some buds. I think I found some cobweb mold on there.
That's that dirty one too, that smell. Fucking nice.
Might be mildew, but there's only on like a little bit of one bud that I found. So at least I fucking caught it early.
Oh, you got a tiny bit of fucking spot on it or something?
Yeah, it just looked a little bit grey and not like trichomes.
Yeah. Just get the scissors and run up to the stem that holds that little section on and snip it off if you're worried about it. And then that way anything move to the next section while it's drying or curing.
Yeah, just having a look at the other buds, making sure there's none elsewhere. Bit of a fucking pedantic cunt. I don't want to be smoking fucking garbage. I'd rather fucking chuck it in the bin, you know?
Yeah, don't keep it if it's molded up. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Fucking no, sir. Yeah, that's definitely something.
Yeah, it's not when that happens, but man, one time I had a whole tote turned to fucking mold, bro. I forgot that I had a tote of weed, and by the time I remembered and opened it, it was fucked. Yeah. For a split second, I thought, it's only the top. And no, it goes in the bin. I had mate do it put it in a fucking beer box.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I figured it out.
Oh,
Fucking little web.
nah.
Yeah, that is on a fucking. It's on the outside of a really purple calyx, so it made it look really grey. But yeah, no, it's not mold. All good.
Should smoke some of this weed, I think. I was gonna save it for later. I reckon it's gonna be hard hitting. I'm pretty keen to see what it'll be like.
What is it?
It's one of Beauty's, but it just grew really weird, bro. It grew, well, you held up a nug the other day, and while you held it up, I got you to put it back on, because it looked like it was, I said, oh, you notice how it looks like it's made of foxtails, or like...
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Normally this weed grows very uniform, like very, they're all the same. This one, for some reason, just went weird this year. And the smell is dirtier. It's not fruity nice, it's like fruity deadly. Like, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That definitely wasn't fucking mold. I'm glad that wasn't mold, man, because it was fucking. I had some mites laying like fucking. And they're called spider mites. They lay little webs.
Spider mites, little focus.
Yeah, I had like a few of those in the last week before harvest on this plant.
Alright, fuck.
The
weather must be not too bad. Because
Yeah.
if it's not warm, they die pretty easy. The old spider mite.
Yeah. Well, I had a low pressure zone the last month, man. I haven't had much rain at all. It's been like 20 degrees pretty consistently.
The sun's been out
This
here,
blood
but
looks crystally.
it barely reaches 20 some days. There it is.
The lighting does not do this justice, man. It looks fucking skits in person.
Yeah, same. Every time I hold up a bud, I'm like, fucking light. You need one of them fucking microscopes like Tasman's got. Fucking
Yeah.
got a light around the lens or something, so when you point it at the weed, it lights it up for you and shit.
I had one, but it fucking broke on me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I had to buy another. They're only like $30, man. They're not expensive.
Yeah,
How often do you air yours off? I've just burped mine for the second time today. I burp it for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes every day, twice.
Yeah, twice.
I haven't got my growth back yet. That should be it
And
tomorrow.
sometimes I'll just walk past and I'll go flip, 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 flip the lid, and I'll think I'll be back in a few minutes. And sometimes I might be back in like half an hour or something, and I'll flip them back down. As long as I don't leave them overnight open, not too phased. Well, if I ever need to leave them open, it means for that long, it means I put them in the jar too early.
Yeah, and then you just risking mold and shit.
Yeah. Like Mont was saying, sometimes you tip that whole jar out on a bench or a cardboard or something and let it out for one more night again. You can sort of tell by the smell in the jar.
Should be able to see by the humidity in the jar too. Like once it gets over 63%, you start to see like humidity visibly on the side of the jar.
That's what you've got a probe, do you? A humidity probe. Yeah.
Nah.
Does that?
Nah, mate.
Is it just small enough?
On my drying unit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry?
Yeah. I thought that thing you were holding before was the probe itself. It was just the display for the unit.
Yeah. So I have a probe in my drying unit. And that's actually from an incubator. And that works. But yeah, I can't maintain it very well because I'm doing it all manually. I don't want to use too much power.
Yeah.
The power bills are pretty rough right now, so it's just one of those things. I hear my missus being annoying.
It's kind of wasting my time, isn't it?
She's so fucking annoying.
All right. Yes. Someone I know's got fucking same sort of setup, bit bigger.
Yeah, sorry, she's on the phone with my mum. She doesn't realise how fucking loud she is when she's on the phone.
Oh, good, bro. Got to mute them things.
Yeah, fucking women. But yeah, it's fucking. So technically, that was from a really small incubator, and we had ducks and chickens, and it was too small for the amount of ducks we had. So I took the light and the warming lamp, and I just threw it onto a piece of board that fit over a big ass fucking plastic tub, and that's the incubator that we use now. But because I've got a temperature gun, I just temperature gun the inside of there to see that it's about 38 degrees, and I've been using the actual probe in my drying setup. So I fucking changed all the camera around.
That probe's small enough and movable. You could just put it in a jar One of your jars.
Yeah, so that pipe comes from here. I've made a little hole in here. I could.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got it's running all the way down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple little plants in currently. That's just one small plant growing. But yeah, like realistically, this is on day 8, so it's got maybe 2-3 more days. And then the other one's got another 12 days, and then I can, but I'll have grow bags by then, so I don't care about that shit.
It should be alright. Fucking kept it dark all the
I'll be
time.
using my grow bags.
No fucking.
Yeah, fucking nice, man. Dude, it's so crystally.
Fan in there.
Fucked. What's that?
You had a little fan in there.
Oh, I'll show you, dude. I'll show you what I got in there. It's fucked. I did a full setup, mate. So fucking this.
Ah, yeah.
So I have an inline fan
Yeah.
and a HEPA filter,
Professional as.
and then that runs to here. That circulates air, and then I've got another HEPA filter here. So I've got 2 HEPA filters
Oh, hell
running
yeah.
it all. Yeah, mate. I bought the HEPA filters ages ago, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll use them.
That's alright, man. The only contaminants that are going to be on your weed is what picked up outside. They're going to process.
Honestly, it took 2 seconds to build it. 4 holes.
The incubator, fucking person I know, they use like appliance boxes, big appliance boxes. You can fit like 150 little baby chickens in those. And they're like
I don't need that many.
Cardboard's like ribbed, so it's like insulation. Yeah. Oh, they cycle through these things pretty fast, bro.
Yeah. Well, we only just hatched 11 out of it. We've got a 15 egg incubator and a 24 egg incubator that we haven't used yet. But yeah, we've just been using the 15 egg one. You don't need heaps of animals. Good enough.
These people basically they don't get nothing from the supermarket pretty much, bro. They might buy rice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
rice.
that's the way we want to be. So eventually, I don't have enough land for that. But
Yeah, they got a good size farm.
you'd need to be eating a lot of chicken for that, though. They'd be eating fucking 3-4 chickens a week.
They got chickens, geese, different types of geese, ducks, different types of ducks, fucking pigs. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking oath. That's the way to be, though, because fucking keeps you busy at home, and you're not fucking. And the quality of food you eat's probably way better because you know where it came from. You know, it's raised well. It's not being shipped over the sea, you know. Which is fucking adding to the fucking issues that we have with the environment right now, you know.
Yeah, that whole live export thing trips me out. Like, yeah, how much more meat
That's
you could
fucked.
fit on a? How much more meat you could fit on a ship if they were dead, cut up and wrapped in plastic?
Yeah, like they haven't heard of fucking like back sealing shit, you know.
Yeah.
Put a big refrigerator on the fucking thing and fill it with meat. How hard's that? Couple Jennies on the fucking ship. Surely that's feasible.
You got to be able to take 3-4 times more stuff.
Oh, surely.
You do all that waste. You're not shipping bones. You're not shipping organs. You're not shipping the head or anything. Like, you're shipping all the edible meat.
The problem is, man, a lot of the live export, it goes to like Islamic places like the Emirates and stuff where they want to kill it in a halal manner. So they want it live so they can do all the blessings and whatnot to it.
Remember when we started to do halal here?
Yeah.
So I figured it would take an amount of time before they think that it's been in our country long enough that they would trust us to kill an animal and eat it. Yeah.
Well, just fucking put someone in in our country, like put someone that you trust, you know, an organisation to do it. We don't mind how you kill the animals as long as it's done ethically. Go for it.
It's just got to be
You know,
facing a certain direction or something when you slit its throat, I think.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just you gotta. Man, I have nothing wrong. I don't mind you slitting its throat. It's no different than fucking putting a bolt in its brain. It dies very fucking quickly. You know,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah, and if you feel if you need to sacrifice a life and you need to pray to your God before you do so, fucking do so. I have no issues with that. A lot of people have issues with halal, and I don't really see any issues with people doing their religious shit. You know, go for it. But like, what I do have an issue with is 30,000 lambs being shoved into fucking containers and shipped overseas for 3 months. You know, where fucking 30% of that stock dies and the rest of it looks bad on our import because it's not good quality meat anymore. You know, it's stressed and it's not well fed anymore. You know?
It does look. They do look a little bit distressed when they get there, and we do lose a few. I don't know what the percentage is, but I know they do lose every time they ship. They lose some.
Oh, they definitely lose some.
But
And the quality can't be the same, dude. You can't tell me that the quality of that lamb is going to be the same as if I just killed it on my farm,
no,
and put it in a chiller for 2 days. You can't tell me that's going to be the same quality because now you've got an animal that's been in tight, unhygienic quarters for 3 months plus. It might be fucking less than that. Could be 10 days or whatever. I'm not sure what the distance is. But even if it's only a week, I still think that's gonna. I think that's gonna impart negative flavors into the meat, and it's gonna look bad on Australian lamb.
it's seasick lamb.
We have some of the best quality meat in the world, same in New Zealand and fucking the UK, but it's looked on poorly because of the fucking live export bullshit. What the fuck was that?
Fucking Google. It's only shit if you didn't understand what was going on. You didn't need to explain everything to me. You just need to show me what was there, and I basically pieced it together.
Hey, I just fucking put 2 holes in it, mate. It's no tutorial. Is that what he's asking for? A tutorial on my fucking thing.
Oh yeah, like how you did it all and that. I just needed to see it, and I could basically figure. Oh yeah, that's what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not complicated. I fucking put 2 holes to fit the thing.
We'll do an hour stream on it if you want, Google, tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to do some repairs on it really. So I could do a short video. I do some seal because it's not sealed right now. I want to put some seal around, like that fucking air conditioner seal shit. I put that around the holes so it seals nicely.
Make sure everything's going through the heppers. Yeah.
Yep.
What audio shit?
Cold
A little
there,
bit.
A little bit shit?
A little bit shit audio, but it's alright. Good to see you, Tasman.
Nah, it's not alright. It's good to see it. But...
Yeah, it's crackly. It's crackly, Taz. Did you spill your beer on the phone?
No, I'm using Bluetooth earphones. What I'll do is I'll jump up later. When the stream ends, is that okay?
Yeah, bro. No problem.
Sounds good. Well, I'll just be here for a little bit on mute. When I finish this joint, then I should head off. But like, I'll try and get my earphones unplugged in the meantime because it's pretty shit. It's good to see a PTP Julian and AFP representative see that.
As I can hear you right now, it's not as crackly. I know what you're saying. Wow,
Oh,
that
yeah.
weed is different. It burns hot though. It feels hot when I smoke it.
Open the door to come outside and the dog comes outside and he won't listen to me, he's running away. He won't come in.
Mine did that to me before. It ran to the car, right? And then I walked to the car and then it ran away. And then I knocked on the car and it ran back to the car. And then it got too close to me, I tried to run away and I just grabbed it.
He's cheeky boy. Is there even anything you can eat there? No, he's licking the clean bowl. Oh, you must be licking the bowl for some reason. Winnie! I'm gonna mute.
I don't know if it's just different, because it's different weed, but it's definitely hit me harder. Just weird that it's hot when you smoke, like it's burning hotter or something.
Bong on, ladies and gentlemen, bong on.
Bong on, Tasman.
Is this the stuff you grew, PTP?
Hey, what's going on here? What the fuck? Is it nighttime now?
Many
What is it nighttime? What?
Cool.
Hey?
It'll be night time here pretty soon, mate.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, it goes dark at like 5:30. The sun, Tasmania is the king of fucking of nighttime. As soon as winter comes, it's like dark at 5 o'clock or some shit like that. It's actually crazy, and everyone hates it here except me. I love it. I love that it's good.
Mind you, it's
For at least
fucking
once.
midday in WA. In Western Australia, it's fucking midday.
It's lunch, bro. It's lunch
But
time. He's in Antarctica. I forget. That's how close he is. Holy
Tassie's
shit.
got a good.
Just makes you remember
season
how
for
big
growing.
Australia is.
Yeah, it's such a huge place. Like, it's such a wide scale of, like, you know, you've got the tropics near the equator, and then you got Tassie right next to the Antarctic. But, like, the long story short, Tassie's got great season, but it's real fucking, what's it called? Finicky. It's really, I don't know. The point is, you fucking, I'll shut up now because I'll get the points out. But yeah, you get what I mean?
Short
Like,
season.
it's dark like this. Yeah, it's like this. It was like this in April almost. It was beginning to get like this in April last week. Well, last month, sorry. But yeah. So yeah, short season.
But
Yeah, I can understand why you'd get FOMO when your sub-season's this short, you know, you fucking... And your fucking weed season too. If you're fucking late in the weed season, your harvest is going to be fucking pretty small.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy that even though I didn't get as much veg as I'd like, I still got a really good flower season. It hasn't been too wet.
Well said. And in Tassie, if you don't make the most of your veg season while you have one, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking... You can do well, but it depends on the strain. That's all it comes down to.
So how do you guarantee
Yeah,
you get a good strain every time?
Well, you find
Clones.
something from someone who's been growing in Tassie for a while, or you just trial and error yourself. But even then, like in Tasmania, the reason I say this, there's such a huge grow culture. You can easily find a strain, and 10 other growers will be growing that same strain. Like and it's one of those things. Like, yeah. Like, I'll tell you a story. One time I went and bought weed from this bloke called Skeggs, and he's a legend. And then I went to another dealer, and I won't say his name, but I went over to his for a sesh to buy 250s, and I'm like, yeah, I bought a Q from, Skeggs, and fucking, cost me $100. It was pretty good. And then I went and bought 250s from this bloke, and it was the same weed, and he was like, yeah, bro, that's the same bud. Like, Skeggs must have bought from the same dealer that I bought from. And that's Tasmania for you, because there's not many people here doing it. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, true. That's a bit shit. Everyone with the same fucking strain.
It's not always the case, but like 9 times out of 10, you find it quite common, and you go, "Oh, damn!" Like, I give an example. In Tasmania, there's a strain called Moneymaker, and this is a strain that fucking the strain hunters made this strain or something along those lines. But in Tassie, it's such a popular strain. Clones of this go off their tits. They're everywhere.
So sometimes 70% of the bush is just moneymaker, and you go, oh, can't. Like just sativa, bush sativa. That's what you can
It's good,
imagine.
mate. Though. I was getting it for 180 in Oz in the north. Moneymaker.
It's 150, and I was in Tassie.
Cool.
Or if you find a dealer who wants to get rid of all this shit, it's 100 a bag, which is pretty rare. But usually it's 150 a bag, and that's pretty good. 150 a bag for 33-gram bags. That's fucking good.
It's pretty good.
What's this
One time one of my
33?
mates bought
28,
2
mate.
pounds. No, well, because it's bush, because it's outdoor,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a little bit of
Yeah,
leaf,
fuck
a
off,
little bit of stem. They just go 30. Not everyone's like that, but I'm just saying an example. One of my mates bought 2 pounds off this bloke who had 16 pounds he was trying to get rid of, and he had 16 pounds he's trying to get rid of, and my mate only bought 2, and every bag he got was 33 grams. He got to weigh each bag himself. He weighed up. He got to choose every bag. He went through all the weed, and he weighed up his 2 pounds, right, out of the 16 ounces, and he chose all the nugs he wanted to choose. And it was 33 grams. The bloke was sitting there with him. Yeah, weigh it up 33 because that's what they agreed on. And it was crazy. But I don't know. He doesn't do that anymore. My mate, he doesn't get pounds.
It's a light, fluffy strain, eh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I would say in Tassie it can be pretty dense, but it is pretty. It's not. I wouldn't say it's airy.
PTR,
I wouldn't say lightning. No. It's not PTR. It's like. I wouldn't say it's airy. You can get airy buds, but this stuff is like good weed, like good shit. Like it's not fucked. I don't want to gas bag too much, but the point is, my mate doesn't buy pounds anymore because he's on the medical. Maybe he does buy pounds. I haven't spoken to him for a while, so it's up to him. He does what he wants to do. Like if there's a good opportunity, obviously, if you get $100 a bag or $150 for an ounce, $150 for 33 grams, who's going to pass up on that? You know, but you have to buy a pound.
I kept the rent paid, bro. I had a cool thing going, man. Because I'd take time off work like you wouldn't fucking believe, bro. But I'd be hustling in between as well and kept the bills paid. And then when I didn't have my job, like when I stopped working, bro, and like rent was due, all my mushrooms had fruited. Like the day before, I dried them 24 hours, boom, sold them, paid my rent. And I'm like, this is nuts. I'm like, just in time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got fucking heaps of flashes from those tubs, man. But they were disgusting.
Who bought those mushrooms?
If Frettel was here, he would say God's plan.
I bought those mushrooms.
Frettel would say God's plan by Drake.
You tripping?
And they were shit.
Yeah, they were.
Nah, it's all good.
I think it's
Pretty
just
sure
being
I ghosted on mine, so that's
mushroom. Sell it all white mushroom and know it's not going to kill you. That's a good.
Yeah, like I dosed it once, and I'm like, these are pretty mid. But it was not you, it's a strain that you got from your mate, you know.
The rusty whites,
and
yeah, which I got with Callum,
so,
bro.
so I ended up selling them to other cunts for like $20 a G. But yeah.
Takes too long to trim and sell it for under $200. Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got 16 pounds and you can't be bothered trimming it, obviously you just sell it for cash. That's what the old bloke did. I'm not saying it's an old bloke, but
yeah, that's untrimmed, uncured bud too. You know, I don't mind that. That's a different story. If you're fucking trimming and curing bud, I don't expect to be paying less than that. It was cured.
It is trimmed. It is trimmed and cured, but there's too much for him to trim. Like, so the trim gets lazy. It's just the bare minimum trim. Like, it is trimmed though, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So the same way I trim.
Sometimes if you don't trim it well enough, it'll smell like. If you don't trim enough, if you don't manicure well enough, your buds will smell like chlorophyll. You want to get rid of all those fan leaves that you don't really need. Like, what's the point of having them on unless you want extra weight and you can't be bothered? Like, if people are selling it for money, it makes sense. Because you can't be bothered trimming it, you're going to get more money from doing less work. So why wouldn't you do less work and get more money? You know?
Do the sugar leaves
you're the only one doing it in Tasmania. It's not about the sugar leaves, it's like the fan leaves. People just get super lazy.
Yeah.
Well, if it's got trichomes on it, keep it on. But you see quite often people just leave fan leaves on because they're small and you go, fuck, you should have cut that off. But there's too much bud for them that they have. They can't get to every single one of those. They just go, fuck, it's done. And I'm talking about people who dry trim and wet trim. Like, if the people I know, they'll they'll dry trim in like in controlled environment.
You
Then once
dry
they dry
trim
trim,
and
they'll
then
put it in jars.
actual to it.
You can wet trim, but it's better to dry trim, and that's just
Yeah.
what people in Tassie do. If you don't, well, look, I'm not going to speak on other people's behalf, but 9 times out of 10, people dry trim because it's less effort than wet trimming. But I can't speak for everyone. I don't know all the growers in Tassie. I just know a couple of fucking
I found it do a
under
quick
20,
do a really
maybe
quick
more
wet
than
trim.
20.
So just take big fan leaves off and then do a really quick like outer trim and then just dry it and then fucking once it's dry
Yeah,
you do
for
a proper
sure.
trim. Because then well
Yeah,
it's
for
really
sure. I
it's
agree with
about not handling wet buds because the more wet buds you handle the more terpenes and fucking drives you destroy.
well said.
Um,
And you got to get all the bugs and shit off because if you just leave it, then they'll be in there. Whereas if you get a little bit of a wet trim in there first, you minimize all the other shit.
They're like prizes. They're like little prizes.
Nah, I'll say this. I've been chopping up this ounce that my mate grew. My mate grew this Bruce Banner, and I've not found one ant. I've not found one seed. I've not found one fucking shit bit in it. And I've said to myself, he did a good job trying to mitigate. Like, did I just get a bag that had no bugs? I bet you I just got a bag that had no bugs. But he did a good job for me to not get one fucking ant or anything.
Gee, is that a problem? Do you get ants in your buds?
The same can't be said for other growers, Julian. Like people in different areas of Tasmania, you got different insects. So like obviously certain places you get like ants if you right next to an ant's nest, the ants are just gonna go there. Like it's just in Tassie it's just I don't know. Like I bought this bloke at the gym I know and his wheat's pretty good, but you just do find bugs in it occasionally and it's just because he's from Huonville way.
Fuck that.
But then you get other people around Dover, and it's like different climates have different insects because of the way that it is. Like if it's cold, if it's fucking this, if it's that. Like I don't know. You can have people grow in Huonville, and they're both Huonville growers, but then one grower's got a different microclimate because they're growing next to a hill, or they're growing next to a swamp, or they're fucking this or that. Who knows? It's just one of those things.
Fuck is that?
Huonville's just displaying like it's just one of those suburbs. Like there you got Huonville, you got Dover, you got Jeepson, you got Franklin, you got fucking where else? Gagebrook, you got Baghdad. You know, you can't really grow in Gagebrook, but people do anyway. I'm talking about out bush. There's a lot of places in Tassie where people do it because there's too much land to be covered. Like you just can't be found. You just can't be found. Why would you get found? There's too much land to cover. The only way you get found is if someone dobs you in. So me saying all these places, people can just go there and go, wow. Yeah, like for example, if you went on holiday and you went to those places, you could have a look around and go, yeah, I could imagine people growing out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
That's like in
there's a lot of
in
people.
Adelaide,
There
people
you
grow
go.
along
You
the
go.
river and shit. You got a water supply there, so they grow along the riverbank. I got a mate who does it. He grows next to cactus and everything. I'm like, why there? He's like, because
In
there's water there. That's fair.
In Tassie, most people don't actually grow next to rivers because it's easy to get done by rippers. And that's true. There's a lot of people in Tasmania, they just go, hang on a second, let's have a look at the map. There's only so many square kilometers in Tasmania. There's only so many ideal places that get enough sunlight that are next to water. And if you plant there, chances are you might get ripped. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to grow out in the wild and get fucked over thinking, oh, no one's here. You know, because then you just, you know, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Don't grow in a dumb spot. Even if it looks too good to be true.
Oh, one year we just threw some out around this lake in the rainforest on the coast, and fucking we go back to get them, and it's like holiday time. Cunts everywhere. Like, what the fuck? We had to walk through all these campsites, and then we had to walk all the way back with all these things folded up. Fucking. Yeah.
Hey, PCP, brother. You on a computer?
Yeah.
Look up Native American gemstone corn. Pull it up on the screen. Would you eat that, bro?
Yeah.
Initial thoughts? Can't be real, eh?
What do you call
Hey,
it?
anxious. Hey? Gemstone
call
corn.
Gemstone.
Yeah, corn. Like
This
the
is
food.
going to be that coloured rainbow corn, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. I've seen these mulberries from Pakistan as well. They look like a good
I'd be too
variant.
scared to eat that, Julian.
Why?
Looks fucked. Have you seen a banana passion? Oi, Bogan Viking.
Doing.
Have you seen banana passion fruits before? That's what that reminds me of.
Gemstone
Can you
corn.
show a banana passion fruit after?
I'd eat it.
How fucked is this? This is natural. This grows naturally, by the way. It's not genetically modified in any way
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no, it looks like a
That's
fucking
what
it should
some
look
kind
like,
of
mate.
heirloom.
It's been around for thousands of years. The Native Americans, they cultivated and harvested this plant.
My
An heirloom
question
variety,
is,
they're called.
9 times out of 10,
Lou, that
9 times out of 10, like, bright and colourful things are poisonous. Why is this not the case? Why is
'Cause
this
it's corn.
edible and it's bright and colourful?
Corn. That's why.
Meow.
You know the saying. Anything's a butt plug if you sit fast enough.
So why'd they get rid of this?
I thought the saying... No, you go, PTP. You go.
Why'd they get rid of this corn? It's too small. Is this why we don't grow it?
Oh, they
Grow it?
just...
I don't know. It's just a Native American variant.
Like you said,
Could
the
be less
yields.
pest
I think it's the
resistant, it
yields.
could be yields, it could be fucking...
Well
I don't know
said.
why,
Ability
but
to
for some
cultivate.
reason, I
So
feel
look at
like
the size of
it
these
tastes like
Less
bubblegum.
resilient to pests. Who knows, mate?
In his hand. He's 3 of them in his hand. You can't fit one corn
Yeah, but
cob.
look how big that monster's hand is.
Yeah,
bro.
that's pretty small. Yeah, they're pretty small.
Like it, yeah.
I'd say it's about average.
Yeah, you would.
Nah, but
The
grow-
Native
grow
Americans weren't the
grow
size of
bigger
the
than a banana,
penguin.
bro.
I think it's the perfect size. I
Oh,
like
no.
it just the way it is.
It's just perfect.
No, I would never want it bigger. I'd never need more corn than that.
That's just enough corn for me.
Those words sound all too familiar.
When she says she likes yours just the way it is.
She's a really close friend with a really big black piece of corn. It's weird.
Another
Sorry,
heirloom
sorry.
variety. It's got more colours than that.
It's very tasty.
Yeah.
It's different. Anxious. Where do we get the
Cheers
seeds
to
for
that.
that? Do we do a hectic seed trade or something?
Long on Bogan Viking. Oi, see that? I saw this meme like when I was younger, and it was a cactus. This is like when I was 15, and it was a photo of a cactus, and it had those phrases that said, "Anything is a dildo if you're brave enough."
That way,
Still.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
timing,
those grow in
Tassie.
Tasmania. Those grow in
Papaya.
Tasmania. Would you eat those? I've eaten those. Banana passion fruits.
I've grown them before. Yeah.
Is there any
look
difference in the
fucking-
taste
That was like
profile?
years ago, though.
Bro,
They
that looks
taste
like it's full of
They're
seeds,
a little
bro.
bit more. They're a little bit more subtle. They don't have that tang of a passion fruit.
Yeah.
I might try and
yeah.
get some, because I fucking love
I
passion
don't
fruit.
know.
They're
Do you
worth
passion
taste.
fruit with or without the wrapper?
With or without the wrapper.
Depends.
What?
If it comes in a tin, that's a problem.
What? Oh, I'm talking about straight off the tree. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
when
think
you-
I don't actually think I've ever eaten passion fruit skin, to be honest.
Haven't eaten it properly. Then you're supposed to eat the
well-
skin, the fruit, and the seed, my bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
the
hey,
passion fruit.
Really?
I might have like.
Are you trying to give yourself fucking cyanide poisoning?
See, that's
It might
that's
have
what
been
you
like
Everyone I know gets a passion fruit and scoops it out with a spoon. I've
I
never
feel like
seen
an
anyone
avocado.
eat it.
Because you're not supposed to eat the skin, mate. It's got cytotoxins in there.
I tell you this though, I
Mate,
get a question. What
don't
happens
tell
when you
me
eat mango
what
skin?
fucking do.
One time, SA
Yeah.
Elements was talking about eating mango skin on his stream. I shit you not, my girlfriend was eating mangoes, right? And I ate all the skin from like 1.5 mangoes. I had a sesh. It was the highest I've ever been for a long time. And
Yeah,
that was
because the
SA
mango
Elements that
first
told me
thing, bro.
the mango skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mango
Crazy.
stains, bro.
Fucking
Mango skin.
The mango on the sides,
Mango
mate.
stains.
Nah, I don't know what they're called, mate.
Manga,
Fucking,
manga.
yeah.
You're saying you ate manganese. You shouldn't eat manganese, bro.
What's a giant granadilla? What's that?
Magnesium.
Bonganese.
Size of footballs, eh?
Fuck yeah.
So like a passion fruit or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look.
Yeah, that one with or without the wrapper, like same question.
What's the biggest banana passion fruit you've ever seen, PTP? Usually the smallest I've seen is a bit lighter, and then they can be like,
like 4 or 5 inches.
That's not a passion fruit.
yeah.
That's a
The
big
biggest
one.
one I've seen has been like, yeah, 5 inches probably the biggest one. They don't get to 6 or 7. I've never seen one that big. They're pretty small shits.
You know, orangutans have started using medicine. They're evolving. Yeah,
Maybe
What
they
is?
started using
orangutans, bro, they're
roids.
using medicine now. They're like in their own communities and stuff. They're like
Just
using
chewing
medicine.
up fucking plants and shit.
But I was in this message
Flying
from
them to wounds.
a gorilla. I don't know if it was scripted and he was just told to say that for the camera. But he's like, humans are stupid. I think his name was Coco or something. They taught him sign language, so he's like signing. He's like, humans are stupid, man. He told us of the connection we have with plants, bugs, everything. It was cool to see.
You fucking on the LSD again, cunt.
What? Mate? No.
You're fucking tripping out, mate. You need to have a
Yeah,
lay
I'm
down.
always tripping out.
Yeah, fucking.
I'm always tripping out, mate.
Mate, you've been screaming about mangoes for the last half an hour.
Mangoes with the wrapper on. Don't rub too much, you might get a different number.
Mm.
Or a letter sequence, like HIV positive.
Giant granadilla. What the
They
What
look
the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's like
Forward to
shit.
you. It's a butt plug if you sit down fast
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, but it's all seed, cunt. It looks unedible.
You'd
It
fucking.
doesn't look that good, does it, that thing? It reminds me of one of them
It's fucking terrible.
custard fruit or whatever they call it.
Yeah. A spew fruit.
The quandongs or whatever the fuck they are. That's not what they're called.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Just gonna mash a bunch of fucking sounds that sound islandery or somewhat Indonesian and make it a fruit name.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's actually a fruit, the quandong. I'm gonna have to find it now. That's actually a fruit. No, I can't. It's gonna kick me out.
Quandong.
Fucking stream.
Turns out it's a fucking internet search
Yeah, I just
history. You
looked
didn't
up
want to
so
bring it
much shit. I'm gonna have a bong. I'll feel straight. I've been fucking way that long.
I've been fucking getting high this whole time, mate.
I'm gonna rip this bong. Go grab my fucking curried snags.
Yeah, nice.
Curried
Sausage
snacks, mate.
sounds
Fucking hell, mate.
pretty-
What are you, English, mate?
What?
What do you fucking? There's an English fucking dish, curried sausages.
Shut up.
I don't fucking know.
Fucking
I just eat it, bro.
bombing.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
taste
no, it's
good,
not
leave
bad.
it alone.
Question it. Mate, that's like when I
Look,
see
you know,
Brussels sprouts in front of me. I'm like, after 22 years.
They're
Yeah,
so good.
eating
I
those.
don't know why people don't like them.
Yeah, because
Dude,
your
they
taste
fucking. Cook with bacon, that's good.
Just learn how to cook, mate.
Bacon.
No, seriously, butter, bacon, bit of fucking mushroom, saute that
Nah,
bitch in a
bacon's
pan.
poison,
Fucking awesome.
lads. You seen that bear walking around with the fat ass tapeworm dangling out of its ass?
Fuck,
Like
you watch some
34.
strange shit, cunt.
Put it on
Bro's
screen,
Pornhub
mate.
search is wild.
on stream, lad. People saying that. Like, it was hectic. There was a full brown bear walking along this track and they're just recording it. And there's this tapeworm stretching across the road, bro.
So true.
Yeah, I
Like
can
5
imagine.
meters or something.
That is
I've
kind
seen
of.
some
Don't eat
hectic
that. It's not
tapeworms.
good for you.
Where
PTP's
do I
like,
go
don't
to
tell me
find
what
this?
to eat.
Where do I go to find this? Tell me.
Oh, I'll put it up on screen right now, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck was
Yeah, I
going on
wanna
there?
see.
G'day, Marky. How you doing, mate?
I got a lot of weed left for someone who doesn't have a vape to use weed. So my vape broke.
I got,
Now
I got a heap of weed that I need to have that I don't, so I'll take it if you can send it in.
You need to have. That's so funny. I wonder what's gonna happen when I run out. Because I've only got fucking.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what happens when I run out. I get sad.
You get that.
Spotted a bear cub with a tapeworm trailing behind it.
Oh god.
Of course you fucking put it up. You fucking
Let's
weirdo.
see.
Tapeworms are parasites that develop in the intestinal tracts of
Oh,
most
look at
mammals,
this. It's like a
including
fucking,
bears.
it just
shit, that's
dropped from the
Ingesting
battle
human
bus.
I was just putting out safety.
Fish often leads to
Oh.
tapeworms developing, which is why they're so common
Bro
in
just dropped
bears.
from the battle bus. Got a parachute
Yeah,
still
that's-
attached.
Tapeworms are
That's the new
huge
fucking
and can grow
Fortnite
to
parachute.
30 feet long. Sorry if you were eating your dinner.
Yeah, sorry, fellas.
Leave it to the
Definitely a
lad
new
Bible to
fucking
show us
Fortnite
that.
glider.
How much would it cost for you to eat spaghetti made out of those?
I don't know about the Brussels sprouts.
$0. I would not do it. Fuck that. No money will be spent.
This much of
Imagine
one of them
80
could
mil.
possibly kill you.
Imagine someone pays you to give yourself a tapeworm. How much would you do that for? Like, how much would that cost? Like,
Bro,
what's
do
the
you eat
bare minimum?
bacon?
100
Do you
grand?
eat bacon?
Well, I went to the doctor's one time and he said you could never get a tapeworm unless you've gone overseas. So can you
That's
actually
a
get a
lie.
tapeworm?
That's a lie, bro. You get bacon from like raw. No, you get bacon. You get tapeworms from raw pig.
Bacon from raw
For
tapeworms.
real?
Raw pig. Yeah, it's
Bacon
like raw
from raw
pork and shit. If you don't cook your pork properly, bro. If you don't cook your pork
Bro, I
properly,
want this bacon from a tapeworm. Sorry, Julian.
nah, tapeworms, they'll fuck you, bro. And not
Yeah,
only
no.
that, they'll live in your intestinal tract and they'll move to your legs. If they get into your fucking legs and shit,
Oh,
they'll live in your fat. They'll live in your fat.
imagine you're
bro.
pinning chest and you accidentally pin a tapeworm.
Oh, dude, you go
I'm only
septic, bro.
teasing.
No, the area will go septic depending how big the worm is, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You just kill it. You just like pin
But you're
yourself
going
and you just kill
intramuscular,
it.
so.
This would be the biggest tapeworm you've ever seen.
Oh, bro, just start like coming out the pin slot, Tazzy. Just start coming out the pin slot. Hello.
Start fucking punching you in the leg.
Terrible, mate.
You wake
I
up,
can't
wake
believe
up,
tapeworms can do that.
hanging out of you trying to look at itself in the mirror, flexing and shit.
What the
Epic gains straight out.
Tapeworms sound like a nightmare. That's
Come on,
scary.
mate. Hey, Mark.
Come on. Monty!
Where's your fucking warning? Didn't even back up. Catch up.
I have quit bongs. No bongs will be smoked from me. But a joint shall be had.
What did you just say? Why?
I'm about to done chat, bro. Go get my dinner. Catch us after.
Enjoy. Carry
Bye,
messages. G'day, Mon. That dinner smell.
Oi, Julian, if you're watching, have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. He jumped down before I could say goodbye, but that's okay. Yes, I haven't smoked bongs for a couple months, spoken Viking. I've been using this vaporizer that I've got, but I can't be bothered unpacking it.
True.
It's like a freight train. It's like a bong.
Yeah, no, I knew you were
vape
using the freight train. I didn't know you just full.
Yeah. Yeah, I just sort of like, I don't know what it is. I just can't do bongs anymore. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I can smoke a bong, I just fucking, my girlfriend sort of psyched me out of doing it. She's like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Now I just I just sort of don't do it. I'm like, fuck.
Fair enough.
So, I don't know. I feel guilty if I do it because I told her I won't. So it's like
Yeah.
smoking a joint. I'm not in trouble for that.
You know, I get that.
Anyway, but my vape, I have this medical vape I can't use. So can't go back to smoking cones. Otherwise, she'll fucking know and she'll be annoyed. So I've got bongs. I got like 5 bongs around.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've just been using dab cards. What do you say, PTP?
Hang on. Oh, just no.
Monty, g'day. I've been using dab cartridges because they're the medical ones. And in Tassie, like, you can drive with THC in your system. So I just have this dab card in my pocket. And if I get pulled over, I just show them the prescription for the dab cart. And they're like, yep, good, you're good to go. And those dab carts, they don't get you that stoned. So I've just been enjoying a low tolerance. Like, obviously, if you hit the dab cart real hard, you should not drive. But you're only that impaired for, like, 5 minutes. A dab cartridge like that, it does not get you stoned. Like, anyone, trust me, anyone who's ever had the Urban Leaf night cartridges will tell you, they'll tell you, well, what are you going to say, Bogan? You go.
It's like a fucking, it's more of a cerebral than anything, and it's really mellow, and it's, I don't know, doesn't have near as much of the fucking psychoactive direct effects.
I would say exactly what you said is true, because a lot of people say that they're so tame they use one of those in a fucking day, and they go, holy fucking shit, you must be chuffing that shit down. And there's nothing wrong with that. Use it how you want to.
Exactly. But people still aren't like understanding the concept of different kinds of highs and shit.
Exactly. And like for the medical purpose, you can't always, like, sometimes some people need it for chronic pain, and they can be chuffing it down as much as they want. But that's at that
like
point should you not be using. Yeah, like at that point, should you not have a different medical item, like the 3 grams of shatter rather than the 1 gram of dab in a cart, when they basically cost the same?
If I smashed my webcam, I wouldn't be upset, but if I smashed my screen, I would, because I gotta travel like all the way like back into town and get my other one from my ex-missus's flat, and that doesn't sound like a fun.
Oh no! The ex-mish. Like that. Anyway, this is my second joint, and I just said I was gonna have 1 joint. Fuck.
I said I was going to end the stream an hour ago.
An hour? Well, did I jump? How long have I been up here for? I can't remember. Half hour, surely. Not long. Not that long.
No,
I haven't been here that long.
10 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so.
There's SA Elements in the chat. Shout out to SA Elements. I was talking about you earlier in the stream, quoting that you had that you told me to have a mango skin, and I did. I ate 2.5, no, 1.5, sorry, I ate 1.5 mango skins. No mango, just mango. Well, I did have some mango, but that's not the point. Bongo smoke. Cargo broom. Dog go woof.
What does the fox say?
Oh yes, I'm glad you said that. What does the fox say? What the fuck say?
God, high school was a terrible time.
Man. Oh man, that's so bad. That's like memories I didn't want to ever have. But you know, Gangnam Style wasn't that bad, but What the Fox Say was pretty fucking, yeah. I know what you're saying. Like, as if, like legit, if we look back to that, what songs nowadays are like What the Fox Say? Can you think of anything that comes close to it realistic?
I can, but not mainstream at all.
There's like a song I heard the other day, which is a remix of Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes. That's legit, Google it. I don't know if it's Dua Lipa or someone like that, but yeah. What does the bong say?
I'm not sure
Yes.
if I know how to respond to what you just said about that remix.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and bong. Smoke the bong from your head to toes. That's not the remix, but there you go.
It's a remix.
Nah. Smoke that bong. That's what I'm gonna say. Tasmania.
Nah.
The chat is dead tonight. What are we live in a cemetery or something?
Yeah.
That's fucked. The chat is not popping off tonight.
I have the pasties.
Probably all getting food.
Yeah.
I should be. But I don't think I'm gonna for a while.
Hit that like, ladies and gentlemen.
No. You can't tell me what to do.
Might
Fucking
at
better
least-
hit that like. Better. You go PTP.
Oh, saying I might go
Why
turn
not?
the oven.
No, you go. So I'm not trying to talk over you. Go turn the oven on.
G'day, drop mic.
I feel bad. Shout out to drop the mic, the first comment in a long time.
Nah.
How about he drop that like rather than drop that mic?
Oh, curse
Yeah.
over you.
Oh, threats coming out. There's no threat there. I was just making a joke because there's no fucking, there's no consequence. I just said something. Isn't a threat has to be what's it called? A demand followed by a consequence. Isn't that a threat? The definition of a threat legally.
Yeah, I think so.
I swear. So, for example, if I said, drink this beer or else I will smash your head with it, that's a threat. But if I said, drink this beer or else I'll be sad, that's just emotional manipulation. Anyway. Have a giggle and a laugh, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't have that, you can't have anything. You can't hit the like button.
I can't. I told you.
Today I was cutting an aluminium sheet or like a fucking tin sheet or a metal sheet, doesn't matter. And I was cutting it with the cutters. And I got to the end of it and I pushed pretty hard and I went and my hand sliced on the fucking sheet. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to be bleeding because that was like a long slice on such a sharp bit. And I took my glove off. It had cut the gloves and I took the glove off and my finger was fine only purely because there's a fucking scab there and it still hurt like fucking shit.
Yep.
And I was like, that is the luckiest shit I've ever done because
Yeah,
otherwise my
sawn your
finger would have
off,
been...
man.
Oh, that was a close call.
Yeah, sheet metal's
I learnt from
scary.
that today. I learnt from that today, man.
Sheet metal
Did you hear
can
that,
be some scary
PTP?
shit.
What was that, mate?
I almost cut my finger today really badly. No, that's all good. Yeah. Oh.
You're not wearing gloves?
No, I was wearing gloves.
That was what saved his fingers.
Oh, Aussie Stoners open sessions live now. Cheers everybody for tuning in. Hit that like, PTP. You're going to end the stream. You can keep going. Don't let me shut it down.
He's live.
Oh. Hooks live. Hookstagram. Aussie Stoners channel. On both channels.
Oh. Yeah.
You can stay live if you want. It's no dramas. I'm not trying to pressure you to end it. He's like, oh, I don't know. How do we do?
pretty cozy right here. I'll just say that much. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. That's all good. It's all good. That's all good.
Open fish.
We're having so much fun talking about so much stuff. I'm not trying to. I just remembered what I said has consequences of saying it. Fuck. I'm too. What's it called? Ignorance is bliss. I'm just hopeful that one day it will be fine. But in time will tell. The sesh will continue. The bongs will be smoked. And the YouTube lives will continue. As long as someone's doing YouTube lives, that's all that matters. Anyway.
I see no problem with multiple people being like, bro, there's heaps of people in the community that don't feel
Bro,
welcome in
do you know
some
what I
places.
think? I think there should be there should be more than one person live at all time. Not all the way, but like there's so much opportunity in Australia that we just let each other down. I remember one time, I'm not trying to talk over everyone, Fairgrow, Hook, PTP and I and fucking Zaya, we were trying to organise, I can't even remember this. You remember this PTP when we were trying to have this sort of harmony between who goes live when? And it got to the point where we just accidentally went live and it's like, oh fuck, we got to the point where we just went live anyway. Yeah, days. Remember we were trying to sort days of the week ages ago. Ages ago. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like Fairgrow stopped doing YouTube, and we can understand that. But like, long story short, the point is like at one point, like I don't know, I'm fucking butchering what I'm trying to say, but like, there's so much in Australia, right? That but at the time there was only that, and so now there's so much more. Yeah, like Cannaboy does lives now. Yeah, and that's what it was trying to be. It was trying to be harmony.
Once someone's been on for an hour, anyone can go live after that.
That's exactly well said. I totally agree with that. That's totally true because you've exactly well said. PTP. That's fucking
the courtesy of the first hour, and if you want to get on there, you get on there.
Realistically,
I would say like
fucking 30 minutes you achieve all of the fucking requirements you do from a single viewer for them to meet view time and everything for you to get your entire payment if that's what you're revenue chasing or whatever.
Yeah. That's a good point. I would say that at the end of the day, if people, like, let's put it this way. For me, if I was doing open lives back in the day, I would only have a certain amount of time, whether it's 8 hours, because I've been live for 8 hours in one sitting once, or it's just fucking a short 20-minute session. Zaya, the Aussie, used to do 20-minute sessions. You just jump up, have a session, people would jump up, people would just be in the chat. And the point is, like, sometimes you only have that time, and fuck off if everyone else is live. You're going to go live then, because it's the only time you have, because if anyone doesn't join in, it doesn't matter, because you're so busy the rest of the day. This is the only time you have. And people are either going to watch the live after it's ended or, you know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't get so finicky. I'm not saying anyone is, but this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes people, they have plans in their life. Like, for example, Hook has a family. He can't go live whenever he wants because he's got family duties to attend to. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to fucking... Well, this is one reason why Zaya doesn't really do his channel as much because he's got a family to focus on. I don't have kids, but I've chosen to fucking not do YouTube for other reasons, though. But, you know, fucking... I know you have kids. I'm just bringing it to kids.
When I was going to start my channel, I had all my life, like, at a right spot, and then everything fell to shit, and everything got really inconsistent for when I could be on and everything, so I didn't bother wasting my time. So I just stuck around.
It's really sad to hear that. But the thing is, we're still here to support you, though, even though you can't, like, even though you couldn't do your channel, we're still here to be here for you. And that's all that this is here. We're here to have a chat. I'm glad that you stuck around, because that's the real people who stick around here for a sesh. They're here for a sesh. They're not here for the short. They're here for the long. Or if you can't be here for now, you'll be here another time. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't always see C-Dub, but we see him around sometimes. He's got a fucking busy life.
I don't fucking talk to anyone in real life anymore. I've got, like, fucking 2 friends that I actually talk to. These people are the people that I fucking associate with.
Even when I am on stream, I'm not here. I fucking gotta do shit halfway through the stream.
You're not here. It's good to hear that, Bogan Viking, because a lot of people feel that way. When they actually jump up, they're just, you know, enjoying the people that they knew and they've learnt, like, the fucking, I know what you're saying. We're here for a sesh. And there's not many places, like, imagine you went to a local pub, but it turns out the local pub is actually a nationwide Australian pub, but it's not a pub, it's a sesh spot. You go, you bring your own weed, and I don't know, anyway, let's fucking shut up. You get what I mean. It's fucking, we're here for the sesh. We're on the bongs.
In a sesh.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've got no one to talk with anymore.
Well, here's the problem. Like, a lot of people I know, when I used to sesh, they've grown out of it. Like, so many people I know, they just, I don't know, it's a weird sort of situation. You got people who are hardcore sesh fans, Or you got people who grow out of it for either their job or for fucking their parents or fucking their girlfriend. Something happens, and they just think it's a mature decision to sort of ignore everyone they've ever had a sesh with. And it's like, at that point, what's the point of building a friendship just to throw it down the toilet because in the name of drug abuse? It's not drug abuse. Are you there for the friendship, or are you there to sit and have a sesh? Like, I'm talking about people I know in real life. They like, for example, one of my friends is a dealer, and he stopped dealing, and the people who hang out with him, who he used to sell to, he knows that they're legit friends because they're not there for anything else other than the sesh. Yeah, they're not here for fucking 10
that was
minutes
me
and they're
for 10
gone.
years. For the last 10 years, until the last 2 years of my life, that was me for fucking decades
A lot of
straight.
people
And then
who
all
are
of a sudden,
dealers-
from like 50, 60 people that I could claim to be friends, just all of a sudden
That's
5
exactly
people.
what I was gonna say. How do you know they're your friends? Or like, that's the problem dealers face. They suffer this. Fuck, are they with me for the friendship, or are they with me for the sesh? And that's
And
the hard fucking truth.
It's different than what most people had assumed too, because it's like, oh, nah, you should think that before you get into it. There's no fucking friendship in drugs and shit. But when it's a small town and your customers are people that you went to school with, and it's like your town's only got less than 20,000 people, and you know all of them personally. It's not just acquaintances. These are people that you've grown up with and known for your entire life.
Well said. And then they just fucking gone. And there's nothing wrong with that. People come to this time in their life and they'll either make the decision that they want to be friends again. Or, look, I'm not going to get into it, but I know what you're saying. That's fucking real. Especially since Tasmania's a small community. Fuck, I lost my train of thought, but you just summed it up perfectly. Bong on! Bong on. But like, there's no element of that here. That's what I was going to say. There's no one's here to, well, anyway, I'll shut up. It's not like we're here to buy drugs off the next people. We're here to have a sesh with the weed that we have.
Exactly fucking right.
We've all got our own drugs.
No judgment, and if there is, it gets either sorted out or shut down.
Fucking Monty, I didn't even see you sneak in, mate.
You just fucking
really?
How are you, Monty?
Good, see to yourself.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
I'm the grey man, always around that. Trying to be. Best way to be involved.
Oh, did I tell you I found my 2 ducks?
No.
Yeah.
Fucking, when I got off the fucking stream, I went for a walk and I found them. They were nested in a pipe, a different pipe, a really thick diameter pipe.
Yeah, like I said, that would be, but just in a different
They
one.
walked over the hill and they found another pipe. And they were like, they were proper stuck in there too. I had to get another stick and chuff them out because they put a bunch of like leaves on each side, so I couldn't see them in there. They were proper nested in there. All I could see was like 2 little heads, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's my ducks. So I went and got a torch and a big long stick, and I got them out.
You need to get a little fucking 44-gallon drum and stuff like that. Put it in their fucking pen from the nesting.
Barrel nesting. They roost in real fucking
Yeah.
spots.
They have a place. They already have a place, but because there's so many of them and they don't have enough, I got to make more roosting places and give them more.
Just make a
cages
hoop
at night.
net like you would over
I gotta get rid of
and
fucking
cap
boys
one end off.
Ideally, you don't want to fucking cap it. You want to be able to
Not
have
like
an
full
exit.
caps,
So.
but like, well, if you use chicken wire, just cut fucking ends in, have fucking all the way across like a fucking chicken run.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it would work. I mean, they've just started laying eggs. I'm going to put my first batch of chicken eggs in. Not just chicken eggs. Doing my first batch of duck eggs tomorrow. I've got 9 duck eggs to put in.
Fuck you, Tazzy. You just bought back so much of 2003.
Who's talking about 2003? What the fuck? Yeah, Chicken Run.
Bro, the movie was fucking the hexiest movie I'd ever seen in 2003.
Yeah, Chicken Run's pretty full on. Not gonna lie.
Bro, you know that's based on real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
You know,
That's what makes it scary.
creators of Wallace and Gromit and that.
Well, have you seen Free Birds? The turkey version? Wait, what did you say? The Wallace and Gromits?
I said the creators of both of those are both like all mental as fuck.
Really? Well, the Wallace and Gromit one was done well, but Chicken Run was pretty fucking full on. Like, it was good, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah,
shit
cooked
wasn't,
is the word.
normal for kids. Kids shit was cooked as fuck back then, and it was great.
Shaun
I
the
would
Sheep,
say
So
bro.
these people were dosing.
Shaun the Sheep,
Yeah,
yeah.
I still watch that every afternoon when I have my kids.
It's fucking definitely not for kids. It's even though it's on the cartoon,
Oh,
it's fucking more
You
for
don't need
adult
words to
sense of
make an
humour.
insanely fucking
Yeah.
non-PG cartoon for children.
Yeah.
Innuendo.
Yeah, but you'd never understand it as a kid. You just fucking see sheep.
Not
No,
a
you wouldn't
normal
understand
kid.
that as a kid. It's not for kids, mate. It's for adults.
Mm. Anyone want to come play cars?
Yes. Do you think Free Birds was like a rip-off of Chicken Run, like a remake in another way, or nah? Like just a
It was-
modern version of it without being
Yeah.
trapped inside it, you know?
I've never seen it. Bogan, mate, I'll play your card, but let me just load up my AI bot first.
No, you
Well,
gotta come.
the premise of Free Birds,
travel
right?
across
I won't spoil it. The point is, at the end of the day, in America, for Thanksgiving, they've got this whole fucking. So, like, you got Chicken Run, which is the whole
This with
premise of
turkey.
like. No, you don't. Imagine that's why they. Oh, damn. Now, like, in America, the president pardons one turkey from Thanksgiving. So one turkey gets saved from being killed. And that's the whole premise of the movie. So, like. Yeah, so in the movie, there's this one turkey who's like the outcast, and all the other turkeys have these like pagan beliefs about the huge corn in the sky, which is actually the sun. And then the one turkey who's actually switched on and a little bit too smart, he's like, "Nah, that's the sun," and he's like, "Nah, that's this, that's that," and he's trying to explain to them that they're getting fattened up, and then he somehow gets saved, and he becomes a presidential turkey that's being pardoned. And then back, I don't know, I'm not going to spoil it, but they go back in time to the first Thanksgiving. So it's not
I'm
the
not gonna
same
spoil
as
a
fucking
fucking
Chicken Run.
14-year-old movie.
It's 16 years old. Do you
Yeah,
know
I'm not
how
gonna
long
go
it's
there.
been out?
You can tell.
Jeez. Not many people on the panel have seen it, though. This is what it was explained in the blurb or whatever
No,
it
I've
is.
seen that movie. Now that you've explained it, I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot more people have seen it.
it's a good one.
It was on TV a heap of times back in the day, and
Yeah, it
people never
was.
realised.
Yeah.
If it was on Channel 10, mate, I've seen it. You know what I mean?
You're a real
Yeah.
one. It was one of
That's
them
good.
and the Prime movies at 7 on the weekend.
73 or whatever it was.
Yeah, back when they used to play fucking School of Rock every second weekend.
Yeah, did you know how many times I watched Harry Potter in a year, bro? Like 3 times. The whole series,
Right around NRL fucking Origin season, they'd have a Harry Potter marathon over and over again. Don't know why. Australian free-to-air TV was really strange.
Yeah.
Now it's even weirder because it's just like half ads. They've got 40 odd fucking TV shopping channels and then some channels that are just the same channel repeated.
Yeah.
I watch YouTube streams with weird people like you instead of television.
Hell yeah.
And I consume real news media, so I know actual world events.
Yeah, we do. You do. I might have to jump down because dinner's ready. So I'm going to bong on and I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good one, PTP. If you end the stream, I will try and jump back up. So I'll be keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I was just gonna quickly run down the kitchen myself.
Bong on PTP. Bong on Caesar. Bong on Monty. Have a good one, Bogan Viking. It's good to see you guys. I'll see you around.
Cheers, Dazzy, bro. Always a
Take
pleasure.
care. See you when I see you. I'll when the stream is ended if PTP is still here. If not, I will leave. Bong on, be right back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, similar to you, Bogan Viking, I consume nothing but Russell Brand videos and Joe Rogan. As a healthy-minded individual should. You know what I've been watching recently? That Lex Friedman. That guy's pretty smart. I like his stuff, but I don't know if he's a fed.
Oh no, Russell Brandon always many times. He's got a defeatist attitude at times.
He also doesn't really fact check his shit very well.
No, he likes to portray us as the bullies and stuff like that, but then he'll sit there and say, like the Russian media sitting there going, let's go to France, England, and stuff like that. Oh, let's just keep putting the bear. Like, well, we're not threatening to nuke any of their cities. Like, only retaliation to if they did it to someone else. Like,
Yeah, he's very left, very hard left.
yeah, it's a defeatist attitude, mate. Like, I understand where he's getting from, but fucking, mate, why does, like, let his asshole be the one that's bent over and fucked first? Like, fucking, if he wants to be that trusting with his enemies.
Just let Russia have us all. Let Russia and China win. That's what we're going to do anyways, but, like, fuck. We're going to fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah. I all these cunts with that attitude get out there and be the first to be bent over on the front line and see how they'll get treated. And when the rest of us get to observe that, we'll make our decisions then.
Go say g'day. You know, you can be the first party.
Yeah.
And tell them how much you think that you can just talk it out. And then when they shoot you in the head and spit on your corpse.
Using your organs to keep themselves alive. Old CCP.
we'll come in and do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a pretty fucking messy world right now, mate.
Yeah, it is. That's why I just prefer to ignore it.
Not enough of all this shit overseas. We've got fucking domestic companies fucking raping us too, you know? There's war on our shores. In a fucking geopolitical sense, it's fucked.
Oh. It is.
That's why I don't think we're ever going to be invaded in Australia. We're too good. We're a little cash cow for the States and China. You know,
Resources
ore,
yeah, I know that's what's always driven a lot of wars as well. When those resources dry up in their own countries and they've got tariffs and stuff and sanctions put on them because of their fucking way they've treated other people, and they're paying fucking that much for the little bit that you will sell them. And like that's what ended up forcing Japan to bomb Pearl Harbor because the US shut off their oil fucking supply to them. They had like 2 weeks left of oil to run the country if they didn't fucking do what they did. Launched a surprise attack on fucking Pearl Harbor and then fucking go down and take the Malayan oil fields and stuff. In the Dutch East Indies.
Yeah, and it's we still need oil, man. Oil's not something that we're not going to need, you know.
And they definitely need ore and stuff like that to build their weapons. So like having resources can be a fucking bad thing. Hence Ukraine as well. Like most of that's over the Azov Sea and the sea east of Crimea.
The issue is invading Australia is pretty impractical. You know, you're better off just using your current economical standpoint to dictate ore and supplies as they're currently doing, right? Like if you look at Korea, for instance, they're basically they're run by 3 big companies, you know. And you look at Australia, it's run by like 5, 6 big companies. It's not really run by Labor or Liberal. It's run by fucking 8 large companies. Western Australia is basically owned by one fucking company. You know?
Yeah, but those Korean companies are fairly nationalised though, whereas the companies here aren't.
Yes, yet. Hopefully.
Hopefully they put in mind if these fucking big international companies were like fucking the Korean companies that run there. If like the Korean companies that run Korea are through 3 Korean companies. Like they're not fucking international companies dictating to your government. And
where Australia is not Australia.
Yeah. No, that's right. So Australia's being dictated by foreign fucking companies with our resources.
Foreign interests, yeah.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be fucking happening.
That's what happens when you sell shit to try to get out of a debt that you caused by fucking not managing the economy correctly. Australia, fuck yeah, trickle down fucking economics.
And that's what happens when you also keep fucking your unemployment rate in fucking higher than it should be, just to keep inflation low. Right? It's a fucking false economy, and we did that shit for ages. Like we still do it. Right? Deliberately keep cunts on the dole, or fucking like that. Just fucking keep inflation low until it bites us in our ass and we cause recessions because of it. Whereas if we had a bit higher fucking, maybe had a couple of fucking, when we had negative fucking interest rates and zero interest rates, if we had still had fucking maybe 1 or 2% during those good times, still interest, fucking wouldn't be having such a bad recession. Got every cunt into work when the jobs were there. And I've read a few fucking economic articles.
More people in the work brings up, wages and brings down fucking price of living. So
yeah. But we decided to do it backwards here for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, to fucking, to host fucking hundreds of thousands of migrants to keep the economy afloat.
I think that's, but where does that come from? That comes from UN charters enforced on us. Like fucking Japan doesn't have immigration. A lot of countries don't. And you don't have to.
Yeah. Right.
You signed up to the fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking solution is. I'm not a politician. I don't fucking, you know what I mean?
One way to get out of a lot of stuff is for Australia to pull out of the UN. If Australia pulled out of the UN, you're not fucking abiding to any of these fucking stupid charters and fucking international laws like fucking this carbon shit.
Yeah, but what happens to us if we pull out of the UN?
Open yourself after getting sanctioned by international countries and their companies because they don't like you, that fact that you've closed and fucking not open to business as much. And they can't get hold of your resources for cheap.
Well, yeah, so didn't Russia get sanctioned and they just got around it by going through another country? They fucking moved all their income into fucking a different fucking currency or something?
Oh, they haven't really got around it at all. The fucking carrots are getting very small and bitter that Putin gets to dangle for his fucking elites.
You're talking about where Russia gets money from?
Yeah, we were talking about Australian economy. We were talking about Australian economy at first, like how we artificially kept our inflation rates low and interest rates low by keeping our fucking unemployment rate higher than it should have been. We artificially inflate our fucking unemployment rate. I would not artificially, we deliberately somehow keep people fucking unemployed and not looking for jobs to keep our fucking interest rates and fucking inflation lower. But it backfires in the long run. And this shit happens like we're going through now.
Yeah, Monty said one of the solutions would be get out of the UN, but then would be screwed with, would get fucking sanctions.
Yeah, we pulled out of like fucking a lot of the charters like that the UN fucking enforced, because it's maybe one of the the reasons why we have a high unemployment rate is because of the immigrations that we pull over. And that. And like fucking a lot of all that stuff's forced on us from the UN, from the charters that we signed. And like the fucking same with all the fucking climate shit nowadays with carbon crap. But if we were to pull out of the UN, we'd probably get opened up to fucking being sanctioned by countries and stuff like that because they're not able to get our resources for as much, as easy as they could if we were open market.
Really, we just need to strengthen our economy. We have a very, basic economy. It's not very complex. What do? We got to fucking make more jobs.
Yeah. A lot of manufacturing, since we have those resources, I don't understand, like all the coals on the east coast, all the ores on the west coast, we should have some big fucking smelting plant in the middle. It's trying fucking shit from both coasts.
We used to have it all, man. We have everything here to process our.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We still do. We have it in Whyalla, dude.
Yeah, Illawarra, fucking used to be in Illawarra, Newcastle, fucking BHP, fucking steel, and huge big fucking plants all fucking shut down.
Yep. Manufacturing is just a small part of the fix that needs to happen.
Right.
The fact that all of this work is overseas now is fucking disgraceful. You know, I understand that it's cheaper for the business, but then it drives down inflation or drives up inflation, and then our fucking wages are no longer worth shit.
Do you know, like, fucking in Korea, how, like, because we started on Korea, PTP, right? South Korea, like, fucking their economies, like, their country sort of ruled by three big fucking companies, sort of like the rest of the world, Western world. But the three companies that rule their economy are all South Korean companies, because they're very nationalised as well. Like, their population, they have to buy a car, Korean-made car. They can't buy a foreign-made one unless you're a rich cunt. And you can have more than fucking 2 or 3 can afford to. Actually forced to buy fucking, like, that'd be the same as Australians being forced to buy Holden or Ford when we fucking made them here.
I mean, it would have probably saved Holdens, to be honest.
It would have saved
People
both.
weren't buying a bunch of Chinese fucking cars, you know, Toyota and shit.
Jap cars and
Well, they should have been bringing the manufacturing of those vehicles that are sold for Australian roads to Australia. You know, we had Mitsubishi. We used to have a Mitsubishi plant in South Australia. That got shut down.
And Toyota Australia. Both got shut.
Yeah, it's all gone now, mate. And I understand that you can fucking pay someone peanuts in another country to do so, but it fucks up the whole country downstream, you know?
Yeah. And it fucks up, the quality control fucks up in the long run too, like, right? All you end up
Yeah, and then what, you get a recall. What do? You got fucking 100,000 cars recalled. They all go to mechanics in Australia anyway, so they're going to fucking back to Korea for a recall.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, I'm driving a Korean car, so shit.
I'm driving a Japanese car. Built for Australia.
Peter, what do you reckon? Just nuke them all, call it a day? That's how we solve it all?
Yeah, if we have to, we will. Otherwise, we'll just keep doing what we do till everyone just.
I think it's just going to be a circular fucking effect where we just do this bullshit until the fucking end of our race.
Because we had such a touchy relationship with Indonesia, if we had to bring up fucking West Papua and stuff like that, it causes fucking international fucking relationships issues between us and
Indonesia. The world don't know about that.
A lot don't.
They're great sugar farmers. What can we say?
The military barracks fucking had a poster, Free West Papua poster in their fucking barracks. An Indonesian officer seen it, fucking complained, fucking big diplomatic scandal over it. Fucking all the military barracks, fucking all Australian chiefs got told if we had any posters like that, we had to remove it. Whereas if you like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm fucking, like, within the military and stuff, like, fucking, if we'd all support and sort of, if we could do it or pressure our government to do it, we'd supply arms to fucking West Papuans. And it's helped us a lot during World War II. It wasn't just fucking nuking.
Oh, are they being invaded by fucking Indonesia currently?
Yeah. Ethnic cleansing going on there.
Oh, fucking boys. I wouldn't even care about the Australian army. Get a fucking militia there. They're our people.
Yep. We got someone in the back.
Australian government was actually helping fucking Indonesian sort of fucking fight the West Papuan things. They were hiring fucking helicopters or something from, like, ones we put in storage, our old helicopters like Hueys from Vietnam. They managed to get a couple through our government or something like that they used to fucking shoot a couple of fucking like organised some peace meeting and stuff, and then fucking had a whole heap of medics or fucking Indonesian special forces and helicopters that swooped in fucking once the peace meeting started, just to execute the West Papuan leaders. And that caused a big scandal. Australian government wasn't happy about that. Fucking took back the helicopters, and because it ever hit the news. If it probably didn't hit the news, fucking Indonesia was able to keep that secret. Australia probably wouldn't have fucking said anything. The government, for sure, because all the people and fucking that picked up. I dare say there would have been a rumbling through the military about it too.
What did I miss?
And Jono, I'm just talking about West Papua.
What's happening in West
Lots of
Papua?
bombs.
Freedom, fucking freedom fighters fighting for their independence against Indonesia.
Oh no, not the fucking Indos. So, wait, do they even have guns? Or are they still at the spear stage? I'm confused.
A lot of them are still at the spear stage, right?
Wait, who? Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, the Papuans that are fighting against
No,
Indonesia.
we should be defending them, bro. Hardcore.
That's what I
We're
reckon.
dropping them fucking together over Indonesia. They're fucking.
And
Indonesia's
Yeah, we don't
also
want to
the
fuck up
fucking-
Bali though.
Indonesia's also the little wall that we have built between us and China. So we don't want to fuck that relationship either. Fucking although, like from a majority of fucking
I
last
reckon
century,
that's
they've
the
been
move,
willing to fucking-
Monty. I reckon the Australian army just fucking takes over Indonesia. It's Australia now. Try us. That's the move. That's the tactical
do it,
move.
bro.
Those counts.
We could do it. We could tap by rights. We could
No,
do
in a
it.
night, brother. In a night.
I
That'd
thought
be
that
like
was
fucking.
Pakistan.
They're part of
What
BRICS,
happened?
lad. We could do them. They're part of BRICS. We're NATO, aren't we?
That's the fucking move.
Right.
Fuck those counts.
Is Australia
Indonesia?
a part of
No, I can't. Bali. It's all Bali now, and Bali is part of
No,
Australia.
bro, forget about bro, they cancelled the flights from Adelaide to Bali. It's all good. Let's just go take over.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. We're renaming Indonesia to Bali, and it's and it's an Australian island. All right, it's time to go, boys.
Greater Australia.
Yeah, fucking name the whole Indonesian island Bali, and it's a state of Australia, the sixth state.
Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, fucking the islands, New Zealand. They're still called Greater Australia.
Yeah, it's Australia.
New Zealand already know they're Australia. They just keep saying it.
They know. They're we big kids too. They know they're Australian.
Just
New
like
Zealand
James.
kids are Weet-Bix kids. No, you're not. You're Australian. Say it with me. Australian.
They would have been another state of Australia if their fucking representative didn't get so badly seasick on the date of fucking Federation vote. They were voting to join Australia as part of Federation, so they would have become a state of Australia. And the dude was so sick from his trip over in the boat that he couldn't make the meeting and vote. True story.
Live on an island, can't go in a boat.
Oh, it's been a rough trip.
1901. You don't
Yeah.
want me taking a plane, are you?
No. In Button.
Fucking hell.
See Argentina fucking in the first quarter of that fucking independent president that managed to fucking win elections there. Fucking has managed to fucking deliver the first fucking black budget in fucking 20 years.
Yeah. I was pretty surprised with the state of some of the countries over there. Can't remember the fucking name. It might even be fucking Argentina. But one of them had almost basically all their electricity was from renewable. Like their country is basically permanently flooding or some shit. So they made heaps of hydro dams or some shit. They're basically a green country.
Yeah.
But no one goes, oh, look what they did. They can do it. Everyone just goes, it's fucking not possible.
If only Australia had a bunch of space and land that could be like a renewable energy farm. Fuck.
Funny.
Can be done, but cost of it is quite prohibitive.
It's nothing compared to the cost of having free power for every citizen. But they don't want that.
There's got to be a way. People will figure it out. We don't have to just go,
You could put a solar grid on every single maintenance path on our current bloody power network. All right, these are going through arid spaces in the Australian bush. They already have maintenance paths. Right, people go maintain the power lines there. Why not have big old solar power farms there too with Jennies? You know, and then that Jenny's feeding right to the fucking power lines.
That big ass one outside Mildura. Fucking huge, man. Believe me,
Yeah, I just need like fucking 200 of those cunts.
I think it was for beer. Someone said. Can't remember.
Really, it's about having a big enough battery.
Yeah,
but you don't need a big battery if you're using if you're going straight to your power grid from there.
Battery technology lets renewables down.
Yeah, basically.
And you got to remember, solar panels have been around a while, but they're always figuring out something new. Like even in 2000, they were painting and printing solar cells, so they were basically super cheap.
Solar panels are basically free now. If you want solar, here's the thing, you're not gonna get shit all off your bill currently if you just get solar panels. You get 20 panels and it won't make a difference in your bill because your feed-in tariffs are so high, and you're selling it back for 5 kilowatts a cents, whatever. So it's like you're paying 4 times as much of power as you're feeding in. So it's fucked, right? Unless you're directly using all of your load, it's not worth it, right? Until you get a battery. But then that battery system, right? If you're a normal fucking house barely using power, that's like 6.6 kilowatt system, right? Which means you need 10 kilowatts worth of batteries just to fucking make sure that you're good during a fucking shady week.
So, in the daytime, you're covered. At the moment the sun goes down, and what happens when the sun starts going down for most people? They come home from work.
Start using electricity.
Fucking day using that free electricity, and then they come home and the sun's down and they got no free electricity. They go,
then all that electricity is just going straight to the grid that they're paying for 5 cents per kilowatt hour for. Yeah. And then you get home, you're no longer actually on the power you're supplying, you're on their power on the grid. If you don't have a battery, now you're paying 38 cents a kilowatt hour.
I accepted higher losses on my batteries. They're not as efficient as other batteries.
Oh, it still probably saves you heaps of cash just having batteries,
But they're going to be around. When I die, I can give them away to someone and I can have them their whole life as well.
I was looking at those life PO4 systems, basically EV batteries on a cycle. And it's pretty good, man. You can do like a 6.6 kilowatt system for a house with the solar panels and build an A-frame, and then just put it onto a fucking a pure sine wave inverter. Link that up to your battery, and then have that on a fucking outlet as well. So you'll be running your whole house off that, and then fucking anything that's reserved goes to your battery. And fucking mate, I reckon I could build a system like that for maybe $3.5 grand, where I was getting quotes for 20.
Yeah, you can do it way cheaper, and you do
Just do it yourself.
You're prepared to do too. Like, say if you do all the stuff you can legally do, you'll still save yourself a shit ton of money. You're just not allowed to.
Oh yeah.
Up to your house, but you can erect some things and that they'll just fucking check it before they do.
But I'll run fucking extension cords to everything. I won't run power off the walls.
Yeah, well, I built most of my solar is on the shed, so they can't do shit because I installed the whole thing. I don't need an electrician to do it. It's not on.
On a shed, you don't need an electrician.
Nah, because it wasn't the house wasn't hooked up to the shed at the time.
So in theory, if I did all of the mainframe work in my shed, hooked it up on the top of the shed, and then got a sparky to hook it up to the house from there, it's all legal.
Yeah.
No.
It already exists on your shed, and then the dude comes.
It's 20 meters, dude. It's 20 meters from my shed to my box, you know. So that would be a very cheap solution.
Yeah,
and then I can grow whatever I want, bro. I just gotta make sure I got some sort of like heat reflectors up.
I was lucky with mine. I had a mate who just signed all the paperwork for me, and he just put it in the meter box. Done.
Fair enough, eh?
I've had electricians, the power company here numerous times after that over the years, and yeah, they're all fine with it. They just keep asking how much panels do I have. I think they're worried that I'm over what they call the limit in residential area.
What's the limit for residential? And how the fuck is there a limit?
Oh, for some reason they don't want you to have over something like, I think it's like 8 kilowatts or something like that. I reckon it was pretty small. Like,
why?
I can't remember the reason.
I mean, I'm rural anyway, so they can get fucked.
I was thinking
20 kilowatts. I want
it.
It's like my dick. Yeah, what if you like had a bunch of aquariums and a bunch of greenhouses and you're growing completely legal shit, and you just needed a 20 kilowatt system for your hobbies, and you're like, you know what, I've invested 20 grand to build this system. I should be allowed to use the sun for the stuff that I bought, And now the government's talking about getting solar meters and tracking how much people are using of the sun. You can get
20
fucked.
20 kilowatt on a residential home in suburbia, you would not see the roof. It would cover every single experience.
Oh, yeah.
If they had it.
It'd be a 40 to 50 fucking panel system.
Yeah.
For a 6.6, you're looking at 400 watt panels.
Yeah, I was telling them they're pretty high up these days. They're doing this thing around here where they're trying to swap people over to a 480 watt panel.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're up to around 520 or something like that. Now you can get a single panel.
Yeah,
so
they can get pretty good.
Is a little bit bigger, but
the more wattage your panel produces, the more it costs, right? So like you can get secondhand discontinued panels, right, that are 300 watt for like $15 each, man. It's just lower wattage. So it depends on how much you want to pay and how much space you got. If you got heaps of space and you got like A-frames up in your yard and shit, just get cheap panels and then get an inverter. You'll be sick. Because those panels don't have long life on them anyways. Even the newest ones, they've got 10 years to replace them.
I got 300 watt panels.
Yeah, 300 watts sufficient, man. I'm looking at probably getting the 17 or 20 fucking 300 watts, maybe 330 watts. We'll see what I can get cheaply, but I'm looking at getting second-hand ones off of them, mate. Well, not second-hand, but like discontinued stock.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how cheap 300 watts will be per panel, and what
Oh, fuck all, dude.
would cost.
Yeah, it's fuck all. He's quoted me up, and I'm fucking pleasantly surprised. This is going to be the cheapest part. The battery, man. The battery's the most expensive part. The sine wave inverter and the charge controller is pretty cheap. It's the battery. The battery's fucking the killer. And then obviously the wood for the A-frame I'm going to build.
Yeah, I wanted to save myself so much money. I bought individual solar cells and stacks. My God,
It's almost not cheaper to do that now. It's almost cheaper to buy a fucking racks pack, you know?
Yeah. And how difficult it is to solder these things. How one lot I bought, they were ultra lightweight. I don't know, they were maybe for some application where it needed to be, but they were so like basically touch a soldering iron to it to apply heat to get the fucking silver to solder onto it, and fucking it'd just go crack. Took me ages to figure out how to do it. I put together enough to build 2 panels. Then I just put them back in the box and went, nah, fucking done.
Yeah, no, I'm probably going to buy what they call a EV pack. So a LifePo EV pack, and then it will be suited for like say 10 kilowatts, and that will be already soldered together with I can't remember what the thing is. That
you're gonna get the what's that battery size called? Fucking, they're like from a laptop or some shit.
No, they're from an EV.
And shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. These days they're probably about 2-3 times as fat, but back then they were using those batteries.
Yeah, they were using the spot. These ones are lithium, something else. Lithium and something else, not the lithium potassium.
I follow a dude on YouTube, and he was saying the other day, and I don't know how this is possible, but I'm pretty sure he said it was a 20 kilowatt system, and he was saying it was $1,200.
Yeah, that's probably American.
And it was portable, and it was on fucking wheels and everything, and it had a jump pack on it.
Blue Eddy? Is that what it is? The Blue Eddies?
I can't remember.
Yeah, they sell them all in like a generator pack. It's pretty skits. But the problem is they'll say like 200 AH or 380 AH or something like that, which is sick for like a caravan. And you could probably run a whole grow off of them, but they're not good enough to run a whole house.
200 amp hours? No, hell no. Not thousands of amp
hours. No, there's some that are like 1,000 amp hour, yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm on 5%. I'm going to punch this cone. I got to bounce, boys.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm cooking food, aren't I? Holy crap. Should have put timers on. Forget it, there as well. All right, everybody. We will see you on the next one. Thanks for popping.
See you on the next one.